at the Fredonia Hillbilly Field with the early intro. This is Greg Krauser with Pat Mahaney. Shannon Davis will be joining us in a second, but he has the privilege of walking with his son. He has a senior today in our final home game of the regular season.
Elder Arnier with his parents, Tom Arnier,
and so
Jarvis.
we're going to stand down a little bit while our seniors come out. You see, they all, as you can see live, they
play soccer and track and field.
On the field.
His favorite football memory is kicking the ball to the one on a kickoff against Casadega, and the defense getting a safety on a block punt. His plans after graduation are to attend Penn State and major in nuclear engineering. Congratulations, Calder.
And if, Jackson, if we could get a live shot, we've got seniors coming out in the middle.
Next, we have Joey Brown. His parents are the late Joseph Brown and Wendy Dickerson. He's also with his grandfather, Joseph Brown.
Hey, Jackson, you with me?
Joey's played for 5 years.
Are we able to go live? Oh, there we go. And now we need the shot of the seniors. Let's see. Can we, is that, whoever's got that camera, maybe Chip, turn them to the seniors? There we go.
Next, we have Matt Cash with his parents, Kim and Dave Cash. Matt's been playing football for 10 years. He also plays baseball. His favorite football memory is getting a Christmas present against Southwestern and Matt Lauder making him slide. His plans after graduation are to pursue sports exercise science and expand Cash's cuts. Congratulations, Matt. Next, we have Micah Davis with his parents Shannon Davis and Sarah Davis. Mike has been playing football for 9 years. He also plays hockey and baseball. His favorite football memory is beating Southwestern to go to the Bill Stadium last year. His plans next year are to go to college and hopefully pursue a football career. Congratulations, Micah. Next, we have Ethan Fry with his mom, Stephanie Fry. Ethan's been playing football 11 years. He's also a member of our basketball team. His favorite football memory is beating Southwestern to go to the Bill Stadium. His plans after graduation are to hopefully go play college football. Congratulations, Ethan. Next, we have Jay Hawk and his parents Paul and Shannon Hawk.
They are 4-1 in Class C South, and they sold an outside shot
Jay's been playing football for 2 years. He also plays basketball. His favorite football memory is top shelf. His plans after graduation are to go to UB and to attend law school. Congratulations, Jay. Our next senior is Jacob Eugene Lemke with his mom, Laura Lee Ring. Jacob's been playing football for 10 years. He also plays baseball, cross country, and wrestling. His favorite football memory is eating all that yummy food from all the moms before a game. His plans after graduation, he's looking to challenge himself by joining the world's finest fight force in the United States Marine Corps. Congratulations, Jacob. Next, we have Juan Mendez. Juan's been playing football for 4 years. His favorite football memory is practicing out in the rain. His plans after graduation are to move down south, to live with his family, and get away from the cold. Congratulations, Juan. Next, we have Mikey Riddle, with his parents Mike and Billy Joe Riddle. Mike's been playing football for 10 years. He's also played basketball and baseball here at Fredonia. His favorite football memory is playing in the Buffalo Bills Stadium last year. His plans after he graduates are to head to lineman school in Georgia. Congratulations, Mikey.
One more? A couple more. Good testament to Fredonia that they got all this.
Next, we have Justin Stalter. Parents Jelly Perez and Justin Stalter. Justin's been playing football for 6 years. He also plans to play basketball. His favorite football memory was a 70-yard touchdown. And after he graduates high school, he plans to be a businessman. Congratulations, Justin. Next, we have Sal Tabone. Sal's supported by his parents Mike and Cheryl Tabone. Sal's been playing football for 5 years, and he's also a member of our soccer and basketball teams. Sal's favorite football memory is in passing leagues. He forced an interception with a diving catch against Southwestern. Next year, Sal plans to go to college for sports management, a minor in coaching. Someday he would like to also coach and play soccer in college. Congratulations, Sal. Next, we have Keegan Whitfield. Parents Miranda Pressel and Nick Whitfield Sr. Keegan's been playing football for 9 years. He's also a member of our basketball team. His favorite football memory is beating Southwestern on their turf. Next year, he plans to attend college and hopefully continue his football career. Congratulations, Keegan. And lastly, we have Brandon Ronsky. With his parents, Jackie Edwards and Matt Ronsky. Brandon's been playing football for 5 years. He also plays hockey and baseball. His favorite football memory is going to the Bills Stadium. At the moment, Brandon is undecided about his plans next year after college. Congratulations, Brandon, and congratulations to our senior in 2022.
Senior festivities on the way. Boy, Brad, it's not been that long since you played. How do you feel your Dunkrik standing over on the sidelines? You're ready to go, big rivalry game, and then Fredonia introduces a dozen seniors.
Yeah, that's gonna take a little bit of the air out of their tires. You know, they've been warming up, trying to get pumped for this game. You know, it's a 6-1 team versus an 0-7 team. You know, it's gonna take some leadership and some coaching to get them going again over on those sidelines.
Agreed. And really, it's been, boy, these two teams couldn't have gone in different directions. When I saw, I think the first 2 or 3 home games and the first 3 or 4 Dunkrik games, I thought they looked okay. They were improving. They were playing hard. They're always playing hard.
Yeah, they got some athletes.
And we're kind of moving. They lost some really heartbreakers. And then, then the bottom just dropped out, and they really struggled. Now, last week they had a little bit of a rebound, a much better first half, but results still ended up the same. And I think I don't have that statistic in front of me, but my guess is that you'll find that their turnover ratio is incredibly bad. They've had equal yards to teams. They've done very well, but they turn the ball over time and time again. And if they're going to have a chance today, that's the key for me, is that they can't turn it over.
And that's such an important part of the game is ball security, just giving the opponents extra possessions. Yeah, and Fredonia comes in hot too.
Right, exactly. The other direction. They were. I thought they started out a little slower than they, had some good games, but won some games they should. Then they lost that game, that heartbreaker, and we think, this could be, they got to go to Southwestern next. They still got to and they just turned it on, ran the end of the table. And you're right, hot as could be.
Yeah, and now you look at it, you got 12 seniors ready to play their last home game.
Yep.
The emotions are going to be riding high.
Yep. We're going to take a break for the national anthem.
They should bring it up to the next Scout captain's over here. Hey, let's go, boys, let's go! Let's go! Bubbles off, boys, bubbles off! Hey, I guess in the long run, gentlemen, let's go. Honestly, Ralph, I agree with that decision.
Yeah, that's got to be like I said, heck, it was just a few more years than you, and I still remember these kind of days.
Especially, this rivalry is
right.
when, these kids grow up.
Second oldest.
Grow up together. They're playing sports together. They're playing.
We got beautiful link for football. I want good sportsmanship at all times, okay? I expect you captains to keep the teams under control at all times, all right, gentlemen? You guys got a problem?
You work all season.
Come off, we'll take care of it.
And it is a
I got a problem
redemption.
on the field.
We've seen it before where, Dunkrik's entire season could be made with a win today.
It absolutely could be. A couple years back, Dunkrik was going for the undefeated.
That's a head.
Right.
Dunkrik was going for an undefeated season, and Fredonia was able to actually put a pretty good beating on them.
Heads is called.
And broke up their undefeated season.
This is
So we'll see what happens here tonight.
We'll see no shortage of emotion. You'll see a bunch of the linemen are
Put your
wearing,
back to this goal, your back to this
what was
goal.
the term they called it?
A little extra padding. I think that was more
We will receive. All right, shake hands, come out, play football,
I think
gentlemen.
most of them have taken off. You see that in the NFL and in college now, where there's a lot of linemen and high contact positions like the tight ends, linemen, linebackers. They'll be wearing an extra padding. And we're gonna send Greg off here.
So
watch your foot there, Greg.
Shannon Davis back from doing his parent duty and back here to do the play-by-play.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And like Greg said, a little surreal moment with your youngest son, now a senior, makes you feel extra old tonight. But it's exciting. It's very exciting for him and the team and all these other seniors.
Yeah, that's going to be it's a great time for you out there, Greg. I mean, Shannon. It's definitely a great night, a special moment for you. Let's see if your kid can come out and play some smash mouth football now.
Yeah, and he needs tonight. He needs to get back on track a little bit personally, and good gains, but not to his standards the last week or two. So he's out here ready.
Yeah, the team is hot though. They're coming in. They're looking to keep this train rolling and get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like Calder Near is on to kick off for Fredonia. And here we go. Short kick. It's going to land and bounce. So it gets a little skip, scooped up right around the 15-yard line. He's got a seam, and he's got one guy, and he is going to go all the way. That is number 7, Quantier Noir. Oh, but there's a flag late. Is that a leaf or a flag, Greg?
He's throwing the flag at the 20.
I think, yeah, you're going to see
Okay.
a Dunkrik player made a unneeded block. I mean, I'm sure in the moment. But.
It looks to be an unnecessary block. Looks like Quantier
Nallard.
I personally think Dunkrik's strongest player, a senior running back. He had a great return, made one move, went all the way. He was showing some great speed. Dunkrik is still going to have the ball. You can see picks up. He's got a great burst of speed right there for watching the replay. And he comes in.
Yeah, so in modern day football, if you're wondering, you can't make even a clean block 20 yards from the play unnecessary roughness. That is a flaggable play
and that
now.
says them trying to clean up the game.
Yes.
I'm sure that he meant well, but yeah, laid him out.
Right, and there's no reason for it because that kid is never going to make the play. Again, when we all played, coaches are giving you a high five for that hit, but not today.
After the assessment of the penalty, the touchdown is no good. The Marauders will start with the possession from the Hillbilly 35-yard line.
So still excellent field position, Pat.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they're going to start on their own 35, and they got senior quarterback coming out here, Noah Sykes. I've done a couple Dunkrik games this year. I think this guy's got some talent. They run the ball a lot, but they do have a couple of nice weapons on the outside as well.
Yeah, like you said, Quantier Nallard, I'm sure you guys talked to him on pregame. He is the lead player of this team, and here he is on the pitch to the right side. Big block against Peyton Glavey. Nice run and first down, gain of about 8 yards. And that was a great lead block. Jackson, let's try a replay here, see if we can get that that play and that block on the sweep.
Second down and 2 for the Marauders.
Okay, that's okay. We'll work on that. I can't hear him at all.
Yeah, the Dunkirks, they're playing against their rivals as well, and they're coming out here hot. It looks like they're going to be running the ball hard tonight, so we'll see how it unfolds.
Yeah, twins to the right here. I formation behind Sykes. Gives it to the up back, and he's hit right away, but he's pushing forward, and I think he's going to get the 25. And then if he does, that should be a first down for Dunkirk.
Yeah, they didn't have much, though. That's going to be their fullback, number 22, Mike Hanlon. He's a junior fullback, plays a little linebacker, too. He had a couple nice games early on in the year.
So it is a first down, Pat.
And, yeah, the Hillbillies are going to have to buckle down, see what they can get a stop here. But Dunkirk got a first down. They're moving the ball.
Yeah, this is exactly the start minus the penalty the Marauders won. And, you know, you got the excitement of senior night. You're a little confused. You're playing an 0-7 team, and boom, you get smacked in the mouth right away here so far. Fake to the fullback, gives a Nallard. Patient running here. Nice job to get close. Oh, fumble on the play?
Did come out. He was dragging about 4 or 5 players.
No, it looks like Dunkirk did get it, but yeah, I mean, that was a real patient run there, Pat.
Yeah, I mean, these seniors for Dunkirk are also playing their last game. So, you know, you can't leave anything out on the field here tonight. He's going to, I think Nallard's going to be running the ball real hard and often.
He's the leading rusher for Dunkirk by far. I mean, on the season, he has 773 yards, 4 touchdowns, on 126 carries.
That's a good season. That's a nice solid season.
Absolutely. He is the focus of this offense, and we'll see him over and over until Fredonia stops it. Right back to Nallard again, power outside. Good defense there. Containment by Ezra, and that's filled up, and that's Davy White, who is an ex-Marauder himself. Just moved into the Fredonia School District last winter, playing his first year of football. So nice play by Davy White. Got to feel good against his old teammates.
Yeah, he made the move right before basketball season last year. He had a nice, solid season on the court as well.
Yeah, and he'll be one of the key players, him and Ethan Fry offensively, and Jay Hawk and others.
Yeah, that's good. You know, that's not too far away as well. But
absolutely.
You got to have a nice, solid postseason here for the Hillbillies.
Hopefully it's a few more weeks.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
So 3rd and 6, 2-down territory. Sykes pitches it to Nallard. Another big block against Glavey, but good job pursuit there by the Fredonia defense. Gain of maybe 2 at most. Just about the 19-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it. That'll bring up 4th and a long 4 for the Marauders here on their opening possession.
Yeah, I almost thought he was going to find a hole there, but Fredonia did a great job closing up those holes.
Yeah, absolutely. They got those big linemen pulling, and you can see, I mean, Peyton Glavey's had a real nice season, the junior for Fredonia, but he's not the biggest guy out there. So you got 2 linemen turning the corner, and they're taking him out, but that time there's great pursuit by the rest of the Fredonia defense. Yeah,
we'll see if Dunkirk can keep this up, getting drive for the momentum's sake.
Yeah. Twins left, Sykes under center, Nallard deep, and it's going to roll it out. Quick throw, and that is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, the turnover on downs there, and that's one thing me and Greg have seen Dunkirk do is the roll out to the left side and throw with the right.
The righty quarterback.
The righty quarterback, yeah. Yeah.
There's our replay.
You know. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get those shoulders squared around, and he's afraid of that Fredonia pass rush, which we've seen all year. He rushed the throw a little bit, but there was good coverage as well.
Yeah, that was a nice stop for the Hillbillies there.
Yeah, settle in.
After that almost touchdown kick return, they had to settle down. Let's see what Ethan Fry can do here.
Fry in shotgun formation. Davis to his right, and they're going to pass early. Rolls out. He's got some room. He's going to keep it, but he can't get away for number 5 of Dunkirk, Brian Thurston, on the tackle. But, yeah, that is a gain of 6. Great point, Greg. It kind of looked like it was slow developing. You didn't realize he gained even. It looks like 5, yo.
Yeah, he is, because the wide side of the field, there's, less people, way to, spread them out.
And the openers, I say, had 2 high safeties. This time they're coming up. Maybe expect a run. It is a handoff to Davis. He's hit right away, but he's able to get forward for a gain of 1 or 2. That was a big D lineman there, number 50, I believe, of Dunkirk on the tackle. Miguel Santiago, nice play for the senior D lineman.
Yeah, they got a couple nice D linemen out there for Dunkirk. Number 64, Connor Jubauskowitz. I don't know if I quite got that.
It looks like they went with the hard count. And let's see.
Jakubowicz, yeah, he's a nice, solid player at end, number 64. Really like what he's couple games done him, and also.
And it is offsides against Dunkirk, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And with the yardage, a first down for the Hillbillies.
Yeah.
Today, Dunkirk cannot afford to hurt itself. We've seen it twice already between with both with penalties.
Yeah, those penalties will add up, especially ones like those that are unavoidable.
Yeah, when you're the underdog, you can't afford penalties and mental mistakes. Oh, this is illegal motion right there all day. I don't see a flag. Hand off to Davis. He's still on his feet. There's two guys in motion, and he should. And they're giving Fredonia a first down. That is an absolute
going to run into each other.
Terrible, yeah. Both receivers went into motion, and hey, Chip. Sound is way off again. Yeah, and the coach is coming out. Yeah, as he should. I mean, he's absolutely right. Two receivers went in motion. They're running right at each other.
Can we get a replay?
Oh, here it is, right here. And you can see the two receivers they hesitated like, oh crap, because they knew it. But nice run by Davis there, and coach from the Dunkirk again. He should is beside himself. That's Mark Benton out there. He can't believe he's not getting that call. Yeah. And when you have there's 5 officials out there, not one of them to see that. Well. Check.
Yeah,
that is a little better. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I hope you can hear us okay. We got a little muffled sound here in the booth, so if you hear us talking about it, trying to get it corrected, that's what's going on. But
what
yeah,
you get with the live broadcast, you know.
Oh, absolutely. And with this new equipment, Jackson Hickey in the studio controlling the replay. We're experimenting here a little equipment. So after Davis's first down run in a pistol formation, motion this time, only one receiver, right back to Davis, another nice hole. He's able to get away from one, gain of about 8 or so on first down.
Yeah, he followed his blockers real nice there, found a little gap, got a nice positive yardage.
Even used the leverage at the end.
You want to watch the replay here?
Oh, look at this. So gain of 7 based on the spot. Fry talking to Davis here as we're going back live, back in the pistol. Whitfield in motion. They give it to Davis again. He's going to have a first down and more. That might have been a face mask penalty. If it was Southwestern and he fumbled, it would have been Dunkirk's ball. But, he didn't fumble on that one. So it'll be a first down, I think, plus the face mask. No holding here at the last minute. So that'll be a spot foul. So let's see where they march that off from. So that'll override the carry. Yeah, so that was actually past the first down marker. It'll still be a loss. So it'll be second and about 9 now after the holding penalty, a long 9 too.
Yeah, we'll see what Fredonia draws up here. Second and long.
And the right tackle, Owen Rush, is back tonight, which is a huge addition. Little pitch play to Davis to the left. Reads his block. Ronsky gets a real nice block on him. He's going to be thrown out of bounds by number 9 at Dunkirk. That is Frank Wilson. But a nice block by the receiver, number 11, senior Brandon Ronsky.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and about 4. You know, they have plenty of plays in the playbook here. I'd love to see them use the wide side of the field here. Stretch it out, see what they can do. Maybe a quick little 5-yard out to the inside receiver.
And they have trips right here. I was going to say, I couldn't see the 3rd receiver. Fake to Davis. Fry keeps it, and he is going to be stopped short of the 1st down. That's 64. A Dunkrik on the tackle. Connor.
Yep.
Jakowitz?
Jakobowitz. Yeah,
nice play.
Before mentioned, he's been solid all year. He's a junior, and he plays end and tackle both ways.
And they're going with under center here, guys. We saw this in a touchdown run by Azrod against Southwestern. And it goes right to Azrod. A nice push out the middle, an easy 1st down. Nice run and a better job by the line. Azrod, the fresh legs, hit that hole hard. And we got it here on the replay.
Yeah, the power backfield. You got
Davy White. Didn't have to do much. That left side of the line dominated there.
Yeah, that was a great job by the line. But also, it's maybe something to look towards the future. That under center exchange should not look that good to me.
Well, they haven't done it much.
Yeah, I mean, they're a shotgun team, so if that comes back a little later in the game.
This time Fry keeps. He's got a lot of room. Tackled by 9 again. That's Frank Wilson, the junior DB.
Great decision there by Fry on the RPO. Got the fake inside handoff.
Yeah, and early on, a 1st down for Hillbillies. Early in the season, he struggled with that read a little bit, being a first-year starter. Kept it a few too many times, but that was a great read there. And got a 1st down for the Hillbillies. And what a weapon if the defense has to account for Davis and Fry running the ball. Now you got Davy White in as like a wingback here, too. And he's going to be leading. Davis gets it up the middle. Nice hole. Still on his feet. Still, he's not going to make it into the end zone, but it's going to be 1st and goal. So a couple different looks here, guys, tonight.
Yeah, if you watch the replay here, Davis is going to have a nice side jump cut. It was a very nice play. Nice lateral movement, got him free. And you're going to look right there. He gets another one, gets to the outside.
Blocked by the receiver there downfield.
Which is such huge play when you're running this type of spread offenses. Wide receiver, downfield blocking.
Oh, they have to. You have 5 offensive linemen. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
so back under center here, Davis off.
This power backfield.
Davy White and Sam Azrod in under center, and they're going to give it to Azrod, and he is going to plow in for the touchdown.
And the Hillbillies score 6 as the pep band plays away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's probably the same exact play they ran on 4th and 1.
It is, absolutely.
You know, they got this nice little add up to power backfield in the junior running back.
I mean, really, the line just had a great push, and
absolutely,
and he hit it hard. Sam Azrod. It's a different style runner. Saltabone here on for the extra point. We'll talk more about Azrod in a little bit, but here's Saltabone, high snap, but Ethan Fry's able to get it down, and it's no good. The timing was off, and I hate to say it, but unfortunately, Mr. Automatic Saltabone, with that higher snap, caused him to hesitate a little bit, and he couldn't get it all.
Yeah.
Laces out, Dan. Is that what you're saying?
Or like a 45 degree.
Yeah.
Bringing the ball down so hard instead of 90. You know.
Yeah, it looked like it was almost like a chip, almost.
Yeah, I mean, Saltabone.
He had the wedge out when he needed the 9-iron.
But he has been so good for the team the last 2 years. You know, almost Mr. Automatic. I think he missed one in Salamanca last year, but it was a 30-yard extra point. Yeah. And then he missed that one. Those are the 2 in 2 years that's coming to my head. But it was really not routine extra points. But back to the running style. You got Micah Davis, you brought it up. He's the slasher. He's 160 pounds. He's a small little guy. And then you got Ezra. We see him bull rushing all the time, and he runs the ball the same way.
Yeah, he plays D end, so.
We just watched the drive with no passes.
Yeah, that's a great call because we never.
No passes.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't see that out of Fredonia a lot. That is true. We had
Fredonia running the ball.
the one pass play. Fry scrambled and ran.
Right.
That's right. So he didn't. So Calder near on for the kickoff here once again. Something tells me they're not going to kick it to the Lard, and he did not. Little scooped up at about the 16. Great tackle there in the open field. Who was that? Let's give him some recognition.
But guess who? Number 20.
Sam Ezra with strength there hanging on that jersey. I mean, here it is again. I mean, to be able to hold on to the Dunkirk returner here with literally one arm making that tackle.
Yeah, and he's just, he plays end outside linebacker, and then, he goes to the offensive line, just plays the smash mouth running back style. So.
Yeah, and Sam is the leading tackler now for Fredonia overall. Let me get his stats here. It's not in order, but he has a ton of tackles for the year. Him, Davis, Cash are right up there, but Azrod is leading the team. So here we go. We'll get back to that. Sykes on side, give it to Nillard. He breaks a tackle, still on his feet.
Yeah, and they're running the power. They're running the power there.
Yeah, seriously.
You gotta blow the whistle. Clearly there's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Looks like they're gonna get only about a gain of 3 or 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice run by Nillard there. But here's Sam Azrod's stats as a junior, guys. 77 tackles, 15 tackles for a and 12 sacks on the season.
12 sacks, wow,
And
that's an impressive stat.
Absolutely. 2 forced fumble and a fumble recovery as well.
Yeah, and that's 7 games.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was projecting it into the NFL. That's about a 29 sack season.
Yeah. And we've seen him leading that pass rush all year long, coming off the edge, and that's why they don't use him as much offensively, to keep him fresh defensively, so he can be such a defensive force. Handoff to the up back up the middle, nothing there.
Oh,
There's a little pushing and shoving going on here.
Again, it's because they let the whistle
Yeah,
blow.
exactly. Let's see that replays. It looks like, okay, everyone's all right. Maybe the ball was loose, but the helmet came off too. Jackson, can we get that in replay here?
looks like the Fredonia line is getting the Hillbillies a little extra oomph though down there on the field. They seem to be getting them going here.
Yeah, so now it's going to be 3rd and 6 deep in their own territory. So, I mean, if you're the Marauders, you don't want to punt it right back here after the Hillbillies march down the field. So and we got a officials timeout here.
Looks like look at where the ball is a little discussion over the line of scrimmage.
This, I don't mind this by the officials. They're talking to the players. The helmet came off, couple shoves early. Address it. Don't ignore it. Don't let it get out of hand like we've seen so many times in so many contests over the years. So, nice jobs by the official. No penalties called, but they took a moment and say, okay, guys, we're watching. We'll throw flags. You can get ejection. The last thing you want to get is ejected and miss your playoff game next year.
Well, I think he's relaying the message over to head coach Greg Sherlock.
Yeah, well, and maybe Coach Sherlock asked too. We don't know, but yeah. I mean, a Dunkirk running back's helmet did come off at the end.
It just seems, you talk to the kid.
Yeah.
Tell the coach, hey, we got it under control, and here we go.
Yeah, right. So now we have a sub coming in, and coming in for Mikey Riddle, who was the player that the official was talking to, so maybe the coaches want to talk to him. And again, it's nice to see Owen Rush back. He missed the end of the Southwestern game as getting kicked in the head after a great pancake block, and he missed all last week, so it's nice to see him back out there. 3rd and 6, Sykes under center, rolls back, rolling to his left again. Nice throw here. Did he catch that? That's a beautiful throw and catch by the Marauder receiver and Sykes at quarterback. Did you get a number, guys? Is that 5? 6?
Looks like that was 88.
Here's the replay.
Nope.
And that is
6.
Number 6. I mean, that was Dylan Bankowski, yes, sophomore. What a great play. And Sykes got his shoulders squared around that time, Pat. As a quarterback, talk about that.
Yeah, that was a nice play. I was just going to say, the line gave him some time to get rid of it. He had time to get his shoulders around, took a step, and made the nice pass for the first down.
And it was tight coverage downfield, too. Sykes back under center, pitches out to Nallard, gets away from Azrod, but not long enough to get away from the rest of the Fredonia defense.
Yeah, the Hillbillies
Micah Davis in there cleaning up.
Hillbillies were all over that one.
Yeah. And that started with Azrod, though, even though he didn't make the tackle. Penetrated, slowed Nallard down, allowed the outside linebacker to flow to the ball and make the tackle.
Is there a reason Sykes is on the sideline? Quarter.
And okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, they're running back and forth with the plays, so they were smart.
Your favorite play, right?
They were smart, and they were able not to run back.
Fredonia 6, Dunkrik 0.
So that'll bring us. And what a fast first quarter with all the running. I mean, we don't usually see this in Fredonia football, but we see in Dunkirk football, power. But again, that's the first time Ethan Fry, I haven't seen him even attempt to pass in a quarter. So that's great.
Yeah, and if you're Dunkirk, you're doing a great job right now. You're only down by 6. You're going into the second quarter. You're just got a first down. You're moving the ball. They got a chance to tie or take a lead if they can continue this drive. So, and as you look at the Fredonia student section, marking breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, and they debated back and forth. Do we do Halloween? Do we do breast cancer awareness? They do a nice job. The players and the students, they pick their themes, and as long as it's just good fun like that, and this is obviously for a great cause, but they always have a theme every weekend. It's a lot of fun.
You love the school spirit.
Absolutely. Second and long here. Sykes in shotgun. He's got some time. Rolling to his right. He's got a guy deep, but he misses him. Intended for that number 2, Sierra Jaquez.
That was 8.
It was 8, okay.
8. That's Gaines. He's a sophomore receiver. I think he's got some talent. Nice, bright.
He was open.
He's got a future here for Dunkirk. I like his game a little bit.
And how about the offensive line there? I mean, Sykes had a ton of time, and you don't see that very often against this Fredonia front.
You can see Sykes has a pretty strong arm as well. You just got to find the right opportunities for him.
Yeah.
You can see
twins to the left here.
Bankowski and Gaines out here to the left.
Here comes the blitz. Sykes drops back looking for the screen, and that's well read there by the Fredonia defense. Short gain of 2 or maybe a yard. Oh, late flag, though. If I know. Let's see. It would be 4th down, but let's see if it's on Fredonia. Unsportsmanlike, and I think it is. Unsportsmanlike against Fredonia, and that's just undisciplined, guys. They would have 4th and long, forced the punt, and now they're giving up a first down.
That was Simon Price, I think, right there on the play. He basically had his hand. He was right there when the guy caught the ball.
And we saw this Fredonia defense struggle early against the screen. Salamanca really took advantage of us. And since then, Ian Story, Simon Price, those guys have done such a good job recognizing that the screen. But what an undisciplined mistake here. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And it looks like they're calling off. I'm going to guess it's on Matt Cash because Matt just came to the sidelines, the senior linebacker, and pleading with the coach, and he doesn't come out very often. So
yeah, they get a little talking to.
Yeah, absolutely, as he should.
I felt like Fredonia got passive after the last talking to, and we haven't seen the pressure, we haven't seen the defense, and that's when Dunkirk started their drive. Now, this mistake is just a mistake. I mean, you just can't make that play.
Right. So now Sykes back under center. First down, Twins left. Millard, the D-back, QB's keeper, which this is always been a staple for years of the Dunkirk offense.
And another flag comes in. And as the Dunkirk faithful starts to make some noise on the opposite sidelines.
Another personal foul against Fredonia.
Is it getting silly now?
I don't know if that happened at the bottom of the pile, but
yeah, it's hard to say. I didn't see it. Actually turned to talk to
like,
you guys.
Looks like the Hillbillies are going to call a timeout. Coaching staff is going to get out there and talk to the team.
Right. And this is.
I think coaches. I don't disagree with this because it's almost like, wait a second, we got to play football still.
Right. And you have a team. Jackson, can we get a replay and see if we can pick up what happened at that personal foul there?
Here it is.
Okay, so here we go. Again, it's a QB sneak. Yeah, keep it slow, Jackson, especially towards the end. We got timeout anyway. So slow it down now if you can. And I don't. The flag's coming in right now, the far official. So we not.
Like he collapsed on top. I don't know if that could be the call.
Maybe it's hard to say. We can't see. There's a lot of bodies in between us and maybe what happened.
Yeah, I think it's that late one right there.
Right.
I don't know about that.
If that's what it was, that's questionable.
Early in the game, I was upset that they let the play go so long. They should blow that whistle 3-4 seconds earlier. Now they're blowing the whistle before the guy hits the ground. It seems like.
Yeah, it's right. They're trying to keep the game in control,
Which is cool,
but
consistent.
yes, but it's almost over the top. But
Right.
it doesn't matter. The last thing you want to do if you're Fredonia is keep Dunkirk in the game by giving them first downs and 15-yard penalties. What was it? There's at least two. Is it 2 or 3 on this drive? Two, right? Yeah, the four would have been 4th and long. They would have punted first down after the stop, and now here on the QB sneak. So good timeout by the coaches, without a doubt. And the leaders there, you got it up on your screen, Captain Micah Davis and others. They have to take charge and say, guys, get your head back in this game and play football.
Yeah, now because of the penalty, Dunkirk's had a couple first downs here in a row. Watch that.
Once again, Sykes on the keep, and that line's trying better job here by the Fredonia defense.
Another flag. Somebody from Dunkirk.
Oh, that's a sideline warning. That's a sideline warning, I believe. They coming out. They gave him a warning. I think usually the first time it's a warning, you got to stay off the field, stay back. And Greg, I know I was terrible at that as a coach, and I'm guessing you were too.
Oh yeah, I mean, yes, I may have been thrown out of a game or two.
But I mean, sometimes you don't even realize that you're out of the box or out in the field. You're just talking. You're in the game. You're right. You're not trying to. Next thing you look down. You're 3 yards out in the field.
That was definitely the official's fault, not Greg's.
Sykes back under center, rolls back to his right this time. This time the fumble, ball's loose. Oh! That was an early whistle there, too, because the Dunkirk player picked the ball up and was running with the ball.
Another flag.
They're going to call a late hit there probably, but that's not fair. The guy was running with the ball. Jackson, can we see this again? Because that was a premature whistle, I believe.
I think they're going to call the Dunkirk player for like a
retaliation. Okay, here it is, coming back. Okay, stop it right there. That's good.
That's Riddle with the original sack.
Now go ahead forward, Jackson. Look at this. What great job by Jackson on the board. There's Mikey Riddle causing the fumble, and he picks this up.
70.
That's a live ball. They blew the whistle, and he got creamed there by the defensive lineman.
We can keep on it because there must be something.
64 up top.
Oh, they picked the flag up. Okay, no penalty. Yeah.
It was a play.
Yeah, so that shouldn't have been a whistle. He did not touch his knee down.
Yeah.
They recovered it. Now it's 3rd and long here. And it is 2-down territory. You would think they're not going to punt from inside their own 30.
Nate Garcia gets a carry today.
Yeah, that was big right tackle, Nate Garcia on the pickup.
So he gives it to Nillard. First carry for Nillard in a while, but the Fredonia defense was waiting for that. 3, 4, 5 black jerseys in on that tackle.
Yeah, they faked it to the up back, but then they still gave it to Nillard going through the same hole. Yeah. So not too much of a distraction there.
Yeah, slow developing play too. Nillard couldn't get his momentum going.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to fake it.
If you're going to fake it one way, probably design the play to go the other, but.
Or fake the quick hitter and then go wide, Yeah.
We'll see what they have drawn up here on 4th down. Big play for the Marauders here.
Yeah, and you guys, we talk about the wide side of the field, but that's rolling to Sykes' left, which is harder to throw that way. Let's see what they do.
You got some.
Twins right. One receiver left. He's got a height advantage, and there is a pre-snap whistle. It's probably.
That's going to make this play even harder.
Yep.
It is. You're right, Greg. I don't know if the fans can hear you, but Greg called that. A false start on Dunkirk. And that's, again, now Fredonia made some penalty mistakes. Now there's an undisciplined. You have 4th and long as it is, and now it's 4th and 14, 15 yards. And you know this pass rush is coming here against Dunkirk.
Yeah, and you saw some disappointment in Noah Sykes, in his body language. Disappointment about that penalty there for Dunkirk. We'll see what they got going on here. 4th and long. They got trips right.
To the short side of the field, which is interesting, and they are going to the short side. Throwing, got a receiver deep. He goes up and gets it. What a throw and catch.
That's Bankowski.
Yeah, that's 2 big catches by Dylan Bankowski.
Nice play there by Sykes. He waited for the play to develop and threw a dime in there to his big receiver, jumping up, making a play, getting both feet in.
And Pat, you're right. That's a great point. He was calm in the pocket. We've been on the Fredonia quarterback a little bit about being calm in the pocket. He was, and they didn't bring the blitz on 4th and long. And knowing Coach Sherlock, he's going to be kicking himself for not bringing the blitz on that play. So now it's 1st and goal for the Marauders, and they have to capitalize here and get this ball into the end zone. You got to expect either QB sneak or Nillard here, and it is. Oh, it's to the up back. And he's still on his feet. I think he's got a nice gain on 1st down. He's going to be stopped right around the 1, it looks like.
And that's the fullback, Mike Hanlon.
Thank you. I didn't even.
Looks like they are on the 1-inch line, it looks like.
Yeah, you can't get much closer than that.
And if you look up, the clock is just ticking away. Dunkirk has had the ball now for quite some time. Yeah, I'm looking down. Yeah. They
QB sneak by
doesn't
Sykes.
get in.
Oh no, he brings it around to the left.
Bounced it off.
Yeah, and he goes in untouched. Was that Sykes that kept it?
Yeah, it was Sykes.
Okay.
Yep,
he
did
bounced
the
it out. I was.
Good angle.
Yeah, there it is. Nice replay there, Jackson. Nice job by our camera crew. What a broadcast we got going on. Nice work. And now on to Sierra Jaquez, the senior kicker, is on to attempt to and take the lead for the Marauders.
Huge kick.
And it is good. 7-6 Dunkirk. They couldn't be any happier right now. How many possessions does Fredonia have so far?
Only 1 possession.
1 possession. That is.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 minutes because we know they had it at the quarter.
They've had the ball for
8-9 minutes probably, right? Total.
And I looked down and I was thinking, Ethan Fry just hasn't been out there in a while, so we'll see if he can bounce back, stay warm on the sidelines, get the Hillbillies going. Because now they're playing from behind.
Yeah, and let's see. It'd be interesting. What do you do here? Your defense is just on the field forever. Do you want to come out firing it down the field and try to score quick? Or do you want to do another running drive like they did the first time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you score quick, now your defense is right back out there. I mean, scoring's good, don't get me wrong, but.
I want to do what I do.
Right.
Whip the ball around and drive down their throat and say, hey, this is what we do.
Let's see. So kicking off for the Marauders, I almost said Hillbillies, is at 56. Felix
66.
66? Christian Hernandez. Yeah, my eyes are getting bad. Worse and worse, boys. Back to return, Pat. Who do we got? Because I can't see. It looks like Davis maybe.
We got Davis and Whitfield, but it gets to the up back. That's Field.
Yeah, Tim Field, Mr. Touchdown himself, was pushed out of bounds there by 22 of and that's Mike Hanlon of the Marauders.
They're going to have great field position. They kicked it short. Tim Field was able to get it, pick it up, get it around the outside, and they're going to have the ball right around the 50-yard line. Maybe the 44.
44? Is that where they're putting it?
45.
Yeah, right there. So good field possession. No, position. I said it right. But yeah, 7:02. The Fredonia's get in the second quarter. Possession number 2 for the Fredonia offense.
And it's only 7:45 right now. So this first half is going by quick.
So back to standard formation. Hawk and Ronsky to the right. Quinn and Whitfield. And there's a pass right away. Completes it to Whitfield, and he is going to go out of bounds just short of the first down. So nice, simple pass. Try to get some rhythm going.
That just looked nice. Cool, calm, collective.
Absolutely. And a gain of about 8. Yeah, so they changed around a little bit. They took Quinn out of the slot and put him on the wide side with Whitfield. And you got Ronsky in the slot to the right with Jay Hawk on the outside. Davis to Fry's right. Motion here by Whitfield. Fake handoff to Davis. Swing pass out to Whitfield. Hit him on the run. Noah Sykes is there, and Whitfield said, okay, I'll go out of bounds, not for a big gain and a first down. Absolutely. As Greg just said, Fry threw a perfect pass, hitting Whitfield right in stride. And that's not so easy to do, is it, Pat?
No, not at all. He let him. He didn't have to break stride at all. Great catch by Whitfield and great blocking downfield by the other receivers. That was Ronsky and Hawk making some great blocks. You know, that's pro-style play right there. And
and what I like to see about that, we saw it last week. Every time receiver in motion, they hand it off to Davis, and you can hear it is a handoff to Davis. They're still on his feet inside the 20, about the 16-yard line. Another first down for the Hillbillies. But I was getting at, you could hear, I was on the sidelines, they went motion. The Chautauqua Westfield defense was screaming middle, because that's what they saw in the Southwestern game in the week before.
Yeah, well, they just did that on the last play as well. They had Ronsky in motion, inside handoff to Davis, made a nice little cut, got the first down.
But if defenses can't key on it, makes it, there's a little post to Quinn. And he is going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Jamison Quinn.
And you watch the replay here. He's going to run the post route, quick little slant. And he hits
Yeah, they're really giving the receivers a ton of cushion, as Greg just said. The first pass, little hitch pass to Whitfield out of bounds, a swing pass, one run to Davis, and another post swing. Too easy. It's almost too easy.
It's nice. It's nice to see Quinn out there making plays early in the year. He had a little hip injury, but
he still does.
Well, he's playing through it.
They're going for 2 here. Fry's under center, rolling out to his right. He's got receiver wide open, and that's
Ronsky.
Brandon Ronsky with the catch and to convert the 2-point conversion, making the score 14-7.
Yeah, they went for 2 there to try to make up for the missed extra point, and definitely benefited the Hillbillies there.
Well, Greg, thanks for coming. Good luck in your hockey game. So that's the answer the Hillbillies offense needed, for sure.
Yep, we talked about it. They needed to come back. And, look, they only had the ball for about a minute.
Yeah. I don't even know if it was a minute. Wasn't it 7:07 when they started that drive? And they went out of bounds a couple times, too. Whitfield did twice. And then 1 run from Davis and 3 for 3 for Ethan Fry on that, and 2 catches from Whitfield. And 1 to Quinn, his 2 leading receivers. Calder near on to kickoff. And the ball fell off the tee. What's the matter?
He is gonna be.
What's up?
You guys are doing the cheerleaders? Yeah. He'll be reading it over there.
Okay, so it sounds like they're going to recognize the senior cheerleaders at halftime?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
It's always a nice little thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And to make it not, they kept it real short tonight. No sentimental. I thought I was going to be crying, but no sentimental stuff there. And Calder near kickoff's going to go out of bounds.
I got a little emotional up here in the booth, but
I was, 2 years in a row now I've done this, and I tell you, like last year I thought I was going to be a mess. But it was such a good year with both my sons playing, and it was so positive. And I knew I had another year, I think, in the back of my mind with Micah. And all day long this year, I'm like, this is it. This is the last time I'll watch either of my sons play on this field here in Fredonia. And it's an exciting moment. They've had the great career. Looks like they're going to make them re-kick it, which – I wonder why teams don't do this more often, to be honest. They take a 5-yard penalty, they push them back 5 yards, and they make the special teams re-kick. But yeah, it's an emotional moment when your sons are done playing a sport they've loved and played so long.
And football is a tough one too, because you need to play the way these guys are playing out here. You need 21 other guys and pads to play against each other. Where there's other sports where you can just show up, play pickup, and
you can. There's men's softball leagues and baseball leagues, and you can golf.
You can go shoot hoops.
Basketball. Football.
You're not playing this. You're not doing this type of level of competitiveness on the football field again.
And I'll be honest with you, that's the exact Calder near. It's like, I have to go back 5 yards. Officials pointing at the 35 instead of the 40. But Simon, that's exactly what caused him to go and pursue college football over college baseball, which I know he misses right now. But he's like, Dad, if I don't do it, I'll never get to play again. So it is taking that jersey off the last time, as you know and I know, it's one of the hardest things I've done athletically. Calder near with the second kick. Short one. It's right around the 23-yard line. Good job by Cash keeping containment, but he gets back to the outside, and a good return here by, let's see that number. 9. Number 9, okay. That is Frank Wilson.
Yeah, that was a nice little return.
And they gained 6 yards, so they're making Fredonia kick it again, because they would have had it at the 35.
Yeah, nice return. Nice pursuit and relentless by junior Ben LeGros. Ended up making in on the tackle. Didn't quit on the play. Love to see it.
Yeah, LeGros he hasn't got as much playing time for the year that he would like, but I'll tell you what, against the first game of the year, Davi White went off hurt, and he came up big in the first game. And last week, he started playing the whole game and did a real nice job, close to 10 tackles down Chautauqua Lake for the Hillbillies. Sykes back under center, gives it to Millard. And right there is, guess who? Sam Azra waiting for him.
Yeah. Oh, and they only had about 2 on the tackle for loss, or 1, but it looked to me like a little more.
Well, it's that forward progress. We can see it on replay, but tell you what,
he's all over the place.
He broke down. That's a quality running back, but Millard there made post-journal All-Stars last year as a junior for running back. Open field one-on-one, and Millard had no chance. He broke down, waited for him, wrapped up, and drove him back. You can't ask for much more out of your defensive end there, Pat. So it'll be 2nd and 11, ball right on the Marauders' 40-yard line. 5:20 left in the first half. Sykes under center, Twins right, flips out to Millard. They're going back out. He gets the edge this time, though. But he's going to be short, and there's a flag behind the play, and that usually involves a holding or a block in the back. Let's see.
Yeah, if you watch the replay, see if we can find it here. It looks like it might have been, I think, Glavy's.
Face mask on the defense, so that'll probably add at least 5 yards on. Did you see it there, Pat? I did not.
Didn't see it, but I did see Coach Sherlock pretty upset on the sideline, so I knew right.
Well, what's new with that one, Pat? And they're calling that a personal foul, face mask, too,
yeah,
correct?
so they're going to be getting
15 at the end of the run. Face mask penalties open up any wounds here for the Fredonia Hillbillies.
Yeah, you mentioned Allard made all-post journal last year. Huh?
Yeah,
It's pretty tough for a northern team in the county to make that post journal.
Yeah.
Make those post journal teams. But that's like I said, he's definitely their stud out there.
Oh, sure.
And he needs to get more touches.
And every team knows he's getting the ball. He has 127 carries, I believe, on the year.
There he is.
And Allard again. And nice job there by defensive line and linebackers. Yeah, so if you look at rushing attempts going into this game, 126 carries for Nallard. Counterpart, Davis is battling Nallard and Stallman down Salamanca. Nallard being local, and Davis is up in C South by about 10 yards, but he only has 104 carries going into the game, where Nallard has 126 and just over 700 yards for Davis. So big game here for these two local rivals. Who's going to end up on top?
And Dunkrik's moving
Sykes
the ball
on the
here
QB
again.
sneak, yeah. A big hole there, and he's going to, I mean, on a QB sneak, you get 5 yards. That's
Yeah, they're running a short yardage QB sneak play and getting 5 to 7.
Here it is on the replay.
They're running it on longer downs.
And I can't explain it.
But it's working.
Different programs, different head coaches, but year after year, the Marauders run the QB sneak better than anyone. I guess you got to credit that to the offensive line. So 3rd and short, 2-down territory for the Marauders. Sykes back under center. Hillbilly stacking that box to the up back here, and I don't know.
I don't think they got it.
I think it's gaining maybe 1 here. We'll see the spot.
I like a bootleg or spread them out type play on those short. Looks like it's
Officials are calling for a measurement. Now, how do you do that? He whips the ball to the sideline almost. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. How do you get that right when it's a matter of inches doing that? We'll see. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, or they should or shouldn't get the first down. Usually it stays inside the hash mark for a measurement like that, doesn't it? And they are short, so it's going to be 4th and inches there. But it was an interesting move by the officials right for a measurement. So big down here. It's only 3 minutes left in the first half already. And 4th and inches, I mean, nothing more you want is the ball back. You're the Hillbillies, because 3 minutes is an eternity for them to score, and they get the ball back in the first half. So a stop here by the Hillbillies, next thing you know, it could be 28-7. A first down here by the Marauders, we could have a tie game going into halftime. So this is a huge, huge first half down for both these teams. Now, the box says 3rd down, but I believe it is 4th. And okay, they're correct in the box. Yep. So 4th and inches, and you're going to see a lot of black jerseys in the middle of that field.
Yeah, I like something to the outside here.
But Sykes is going to go, and I think he's going to get the second effort there and get a first down. The initial, it was stopped.
Yeah, it was initially stopped. You can see Hanlon comes in here and pushes him right in the back. And that's going to get him that extra little.
Yep.
And you saw it, on the pro level, Buffalo Bills doing a little bit of that stuff with Gabe Davis in motion, was pushing Josh Allen to get the first down.
Yeah, what a start the Bills have had so far. Any tables broken yet this year, Pat?
No tables yet. No tables yet. Got to wait till those cold weather games, get a little more excitement.
or a longer
couple more hoodies on.
For padding. So first down here for the Marauders. Clock's running, 2:15. Sykes under center, drop back to pass.
Great pick.
Nallard did a nice job picking up Azrat. Davis coming on the blitz as well. It looked like they're trying to set up a screen. Good job by the Hillbilly defense.
Azrat was coming in hard and quick there. He was bringing the pressure.
Yeah, and for Sykes' sake, Millard just got enough of him
to
slow him down so he could get it off.
We'll see what Dunkrik goes to here.
Yeah, and they're not.
Got to get a couple yards here before third down.
You would think, I mean, the way the Hillbillies are stacking this box a little bit, we saw Bankowski make a couple big plays earlier.
Yeah, it seems like passing the ball has been kind of
Fry is back now, though. Fry is back, so maybe not yet, but and they give it to the upback, Hanlon. I don't like that call at all, and Mikey Riddle was there. And look did you see Mikey Riddle whistle?
Yeah.
Ah, not me.
Oh.
No.
Well, the officials did it right there. They blew the whistle right away.
Yeah.
When clearly the play was over with. So.
And whatever they did early, by calling those penalties with the pushing and shoving and
those rivalry games,
Yes, and so I'll give them credit because that's what keeps the game under control. If you don't do it, and maybe we talked about it might be a little over top early, but it cleaned the game up immediately, and now they can play football. So 3rd and 9 here.
And
clock at 1:25.
I noticed a new player out here to the left here. Number 28 came on in the field.
And he is
might
tall.
be looking for
Sykes
him.
dropping back, finds a receiver, stays in bounce initially, but now he gets out to stop the clock, and we'll have a Marauder first down with 1:12 remaining. So another nice play here by Sykes. We're going to see it on replay.
Yeah, and that's the sophomore receiver Gaines there, making a nice catch, made one person miss, and getting the first down.
Yeah, and the secondary has, they've made some big plays this year for the Hillbillies, but they've also given up some plays too. But I'm going to give Sykes all the credit in the world. This is the first game I've seen him play this year, and he is showing great composure in that pocket.
I like I said, I've done a couple Dunkrik games. I think he's got some great talent. He's a senior. He's a good leader. He's athletic. Just got to get the right plays down there.
Rushing out, he takes it. He's got room. He's going to be right around the first down. He's hit hard, but gets out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock, 1:05. So plenty of time here.
Oh, yeah, and he comes up a little hurt. He's holding his arm a little bit.
You don't want to see. I mean, he got hit hard.
He got hit hard.
It looks like a gain based on the box. Okay, gain probably about 9. So 2nd and 1. So
yeah, he showed some great quickness.
Yes, he did. Quick decision, saw the space, got 9 yards, and got out of bounds. You can't ask for any more.
Please come to the press box. If you lost your phone, please come to the press box.
So Sykes is back in. He stayed in the game. We'll keep an eye on that. Under center. Millard deep, and it's Hanlon right, the fullback. Yep, Hanlon at the fullback, and it's going to be timeout Fredonia here. I believe the Marauders still have 2 left. They called that one to argue the false start or illegal motion penalty.
Yeah.
That should have been called. But there you go. You can see the scoreboard out there. 1:05 remaining, 14-7, 2nd and 1.
And if you're Dunkrik, you cannot be in a better spot right now in this ball game, being 0-7 versus 6-1 Hillbillies, and they have a chance to get the game even closer and maybe to tie it up right before half.
But how many times have we seen this throughout this rivalry's history? You've been around it a lot longer than me.
Oh, yeah, baby.
But even myself, I can remember so many games you would think we one-sided Dunkirk, one-sided Fredonia.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not. In classic battles. One of my favorites, I don't know if you were here, Pat, when the game went into overtime, down here in the end zone on the scoreboard, and to the right of the goalpost was all Marauders.
And we got someone running on the field. We have someone running across the field, a Dunkirk fan. And now he's running home.
Yeah, what was the point of that? He's no one chased him. He looked back and he ran up the hill. Hopefully he's not dumb enough to run back in during a play or something. But I love it when the NFL players see that and they just crack the guy running out on the field.
Maybe Dunkirk needs to see if that guy can play. He showed some quickness.
Sykes under center, gives it to Hanlon. Hanlon's going to have a first down and the touchdown. So with 59 seconds left, it's going to be 14-13. Sierra Jacquez is going to come on, I believe, to attempt a tying extra point.
Yeah, that was Dunkrik's been running this play a lot all game. It's the inside fullback handoff. He breaks a tackle and he gets into the touchdown. And 14-13. And you'll love to see it. Sierra Jacquez.
Yeah, absolutely.
She made one earlier, and she's about to tie it up here.
Yeah, what a kick.
Yeah, she's got a boot.
Oh, absolutely. Great kick by Sierra Jacquez. And thanks for Frank Jagoda. A little shout out to Coach Jagoda giving me a little pronunciation advice here. I'm not as good with the Dunkirk names as others. Thanks for that, Coach.
Our score tied. Fredonia 14, Dunkirk 14.
So we have a tie game here with 59 seconds. Now, Fredonia just used one timeout, but I think they have 2 left. Is that correct?
I think they used one to calm their players down
after
earlier,
all the personal
and
fouls.
then they had
and
one
so
there, so I think they
on.
only,
They have one
I
left.
think they
You're
only
right.
have one left.
Good call. Good call.
And also, it's tied up here in this rivalry batter. It doesn't matter what the records are.
No, it doesn't.
I got distracted by the
streaker. I
the
know.
streaker.
We were talking about some past great games that we've had amongst these two teams in Dunkirk, in Fredonia.
I've been a part of some where it just has not mattered. We were better, they were better, but at the end of the game, it's a close game, and we're just battling out there.
And I can't tell you how many people warn these Fredonia players, like, hey, guys, don't worry about their record. They're going to come out to play. And they love nothing more to ruin these seniors.
Yeah,
night.
they saw 12 seniors standing out in the middle of the field, and nothing. They don't want nothing more than to ruin their nights.
Right now, this is the Marauders, Ralph Wilson, High Mark, whatever you want to call it. This is their stadium game.
It'll always be the Ralph.
Absolutely. Here is the kickoff. It is going to go to Davis right around the 20-yard line. Chance for a return. Is going to bring it to the right. Gets by one guy. He's got some room to the outside. He crosses the 50. He's going to be brought down right around the Marauder 46-yard line. So nice return by Davis. He caught about the 20. So that's going to be a 36-yard return for Davis. Nice tackle there. I believe that was 7. Wasn't Millard that caught up with him?
Yeah, I thought he had a streak. I thought he was going to go there for a second.
Yeah, and we haven't had a kickoff return yet here this season, but the Hillbillies, a.k.a. the Davises, had 3 last year. So Davis tried to tie his older brother, couldn't do it, but 49 seconds left in the half. 1 timeout for the Hillbillies.
We'll see what they can do here.
The clock will stop on the first down, and they're used to running the hurry up, but this could be a toll. We might see a Saltabone field goal. Davis, throwing to the sideline. And is that incomplete?
Yeah, he had it. Dropped it, though.
It took a long time to get there. Little touch pass that was intended for Whitfield.
I thought he was going to go long, but he decided to hit the intermediate route, try to hit Whitfield going out of bounds.
And
just in the air a little too long.
The play took 6 seconds. They're giving him all sorts of room, which is understandable. But sometimes what we call the prevent defense is to prevent you from winning. So
yeah.
Let's see how this goes. 2nd and 10. Davis behind Fry. Twins to both sides. Fry drops back. He's dumping it off to Quinn, who catches it, and it's going to be, there's a flag. I wouldn't be surprised that's roughing the passer here as well. And if that is, and it is roughing the passer, so that'll be 15 yards added on to Quinn's. I believe that was Quinn with the catch there.
Yep.
That is Jamison Quinn.
I don't want to give away any plays for the Hillbillies here, but I'm pretty sure they were setting up the old hook and ladder. I thought it was the hook and ladder for a second, but Dunkirk made a nice play and was able to tackle Quinn. But
Davis does, it's very typical for him to do that flare route, but it was definitely there.
It was there. It was there.
Coaches, if you don't have that in there, you might want to add it. Hopefully,
you might want to add the hook.
And now we have officials are talking here.
Look at how much yards they got on that play.
Yeah, so it's 15 yards on top of the play. The flag is still on the field, Sherlock is talking to coaches still, or the officials still.
And I don't.
And honestly, if I'm the
who's gonna
Hillbilly,
get the flag
yeah, I know they got to pick that up.
Oh,
look at
great play by
Fry.
Ethan. He knows what he's doing out there.
That's a way to win the official's heart. Oh, never mind. So here we go. We still have 36 seconds. Tie game, 14-14. 6-1 Hillbillies tied with the 0-7 Marauders. Here we go. Fry drops back to pass again, going for the end zone for Quinn. He's got him. And it is out of bounds, they're calling it. And
I think he was out.
It's hard. You see a lot of lines. Can we zoom in on that and watch that replay, Jackson?
Wow, what a throw.
Yeah, and that only took a few seconds, 29 seconds left still. Second down. And here it is on replay. It was real quick. I think he was out.
He went to toe touch, and actually both feet actually were on the outside.
Just
of that
outside.
They got trips.
A little pass to Davis. He is going to be brought down. Slam pass to Davis at the 1. So they're going to call a timeout here, or they could just get to a line of scrimmage. No, with the clock stopped.
Yep. They had Davis in the slot. He was
now there's confusion. Now you got to call timeout. Why is Keegan Whitfield and Jamison Quinn coming back? Like, get to line of scrimmage. You call timeout, come talk to the coach. But so the nice slant pass, but the only problem now they can't run the ball, and they let the clock run after the snap. So if they're going to call the timeout, they needed to throw. They need to do it right away.
Yep.
A little
Watch
confusion.
the replay here.
Yeah. They fought hard here. It's a nice tackle.
You either want to get up to the line of scrimmage or you want to call the timeout right away.
Noah Sykes made
There's a little confusion, but they still have 15 seconds left, and they do have the first down, and they're at the 1 yard line. So
the only danger is if you run the ball here and you don't get it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to be passing the ball here.
Yeah, because it'd be hard to get reset and get a snap off especially if there's gonna be a pile up on that running play, Pat.
Love this song the band's playing right now.
Oh, it's always great to see the pep band, and it just gives an extra fall classic feel,
Something about Friday Night Lights, rivalry game, the pep band.
Empty backfield here again. Trips left, Twins right. Fry scanning the field, taking the snap, throws it. I think that incomplete. Intended for Ronsky. So it'll be second down now. 13 seconds remaining.
Yeah, only 2 seconds. He did have Ronsky open, but the throw was just a little low, and he was unable to make the play.
And I'll give Fry some credit here. He just looked at Ronsky, tapped his own shoulder saying, my bad, my bad. Way to take ownership,
As senior leader, captain, quarterback, he's going to take the blame on that one.
Davis back in next to Fry's left here. Picks up the block. Fry rolls to his left, though. Throws it back, incomplete. Wow, he was open. That was
you don't see that often. That was number 5, Jameson Quinn on the drop. It wasn't the easiest catch, but Fry rolled out. Quinn made the nice
timeout here by Marauders. With 7 seconds left. I mean, the clock was stopped, so I guess it doesn't matter. But now you're giving the Hillbillies a chance to call the exact play they want to. So let's see who's right here. Hillbillies score? I mean, it doesn't mean Marauders are wrong.
I mean, technically,
you can't take
the Hillbillies might have 2 more plays though as well.
With a quick pass, incomplete. Yes.
Yeah, that last play, either Quinn made a nice move. He moved to the open spot as Fry rolled out. Fry found him wide open, but just was unable to make the play.
Yeah, it was a little behind the receiver, but you see Quinn make that catch 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, and he
was upset with himself.
Of course, and he knows he needs to make that play, and he knows he can make that play, and that's why he's a little upset.
Sure, that would have been his second touchdown of the game. So let's see. Okay, Davis is back in the backfield.
Watch Keegan Whitfield on the quick out as well here.
Quick pass to the right. I did not. Touchdown. I can't see.
That's senior wide receiver Ronsky.
Brandon Ronsky with the touchdown with 5 seconds left. So what a drive by the Hillbillies offense here.
It was an absolute missile by Fry. And you love to see that senior to senior on senior night, touchdown right before the half.
And that's a real big touchdown because, as we noted earlier, Hillbillies get the ball to start the second half.
Huge
now
touchdown.
You know, they've scored 21 points in the first half. They're also 3 for 3 in possessions. So Sal Tabone on to attempt the extra point. Snap back. Fry takes it, and that is going to be blocked by Sykes.
Oh,
he
hit
got
him right
in there.
The elbow.
I mean, Sykes went in there. If we can see it's untouched, where did he come from? Oh, it's got to. Yeah, because he came in untouched. Jackson, replay that if you can. So there is a flag. I mean, he was in there so fast. I guess we can't see where he's coming from.
Ooh.
But, I mean, he's there.
It was a false start.
Yeah, the kicker was moving forward. I think you're right.
They're gonna.
Oh, it was on. Okay, good call by the officials. And what a job by Noah Sykes. We couldn't see on the replay because we were zoomed in on the kicker. But he broke through that, and that could be a big blocked extra point later on.
Yeah, for Tabone to have 2 missed opportunities here as well, but
yeah, that's not on Tabone though.
No,
Sykes was standing on his foot.
No, it was just to be pretty automatic on extra points all year, just kind of assuming that the touchdown's 7. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to kick it off here. You're not kicking it deep to
you got to squib it.
At all.
You got to squib this bad boy.
And with 5 seconds they got on the clock now.
Yeah, it seems to be this officiating staff has been a little miscombobulated. They think they've been getting an earful from both coaches all half.
Yeah, I mean, they missed that obvious illegal motion penalty. That was awful. I mean, that doesn't get much more obvious. They got it right, so they talked and got it right. I will give them some credit, Pat, because they did get this game back under control quick because it could have got ugly fast.
Yeah, you make a good point.
They were sensitive and we were a little critical, but that's how you control a game early.
Looking back at it, tensions were high.
Yeah. Sal Tabone on to kick off a squib kick. It bounces over the returner, and he is going to down it right there.
That shot was coming in hard. Yeah. I'm glad he was able to pull back. And there's only going to be about 2 seconds left here in the half.
So if you're Dunkirk, you think you take the knee. You're disappointed you gave up that last second touchdown. But other than that, you can't criticize them really at all for the first half, especially offensively. I think Sykes has done a real nice job controlling that Marauder offense. A couple of huge catches by Bankowski, and some nice runs by Hanlon, Sykes, and obviously Millard there as well.
Yeah, Bankowski has had a nice half. Hanlon actually has both. One of their touchdowns as well.
Yeah, and so Sykes is going to take a knee. Fredonia actually had too many men on the field. They got away with that, and I think they might decline it anyway because they would have just taken a knee. So that'll bring us to the end of the first half. 20-14 is the score, and that will. I think we'll take a break here, Pat, unless you want to say anything else about the first half.
No, we'll talk about it when we come back here.
The cheerleaders, I believe, are getting recognized.
Little senior night by the cheerleaders.
So they'll play that, so you guys can hear that if you're watching at home or far or going to watch it back later. But we're going to take a break ourselves, and we'll try to get some stats and come back with our halftime show.
All right, guys, we are back for some second half action. We're going to do a live replay here, the first half, a couple of the scoring plays. They're just working it on right now. Here's the first touchdown. It goes to Astrad here. Nice power move. Gets in for Fredonia. And then you're going to see Sykes here try to do the goose play up the middle, and he bounces it out to the left side for the touchdown. Here we got great play there. And here's Dunkrik's second touchdown to Hanlon. Breaking a tackle, is in for the touchdown. And here's the fry to Vronsky right before the end of half. Laser being tossed to make the score 20-14 in the first half. Here at the Orange Bowl, the Fredonia Hillbillies versus the Dunkrik Marauders, and it is a battle out there right now. You love to see it. We've been talking about it all half. This game brings out everyone's best game, and you don't want to end up losing this game tonight. So Dunkrik is playing their hearts out tonight. They're defeated this year. They're 0-6, and going versus the 6-1 Hillbillies while they try to improve their stock as they go into the playoffs next week. Looks like they're going to be a 5 seed, which is going to send them up to Depew, which is always a tough place to play. I remember playing there one time myself, and it didn't go too well for us. So, but this team has the heart. They're going to come out here in the second half, and they're going to see what they can do against the Marauders. Now, if you're Dunkirk, you're going to have to come out here and keep playing that smash mouth football. Fredonia is going to have the ball to start the half, but Dunkirk needs to come out, get a stop on defense, and see what they can do on offense. As both teams come in a huddle right before the start of the second half. And if you're a senior here for the Hillbillies, it's going to be your last half here playing at the Orange Bowl. You know, it's not the best, always the best field conditions, but there's something about this field, something about this atmosphere. Playing here, Friday Night Lights in front of the hometown crowd, friends and family for, you know, who knows how long. Past 7 years for a lot of them. Starts around middle school. So you love to see it. Right downtown here in Fredonia, New York. As I wait for my partner here, Shannon Davis, to get back, hopefully he comes back with a couple stats, and we'll get you going on some of those stats. And as I just look down, there's senior quarterback Ethan Fry getting a little hydrated before the second half, and I just saw Coach Sherlock having another chat with the officials out there to see what get the inside scoop and to see how this second half is going to be played. So, and welcome back, Shannon.
Well, I did wrestle down some stats, Pat.
All right, that's perfect because I didn't take any.
Right. So Quentin Millard had 10 carries for 24 yards. Noah Sykes was 4 for 7 for 63 yards passing.
Not bad.
Bankowski had 2 catches for 41 yards. Hanlon led Dunkirk with tackles of 5, but Sykes also had 4. For Fredonia, one moment please, Davis led the way rushing with 7 carries for 75 yards. Sam Azar had 3 for 25 and a touchdown. Fry had 1 for 5. And there's a kickoff. It's a short kickoff to Whitfield. Tries to get the edge, but he can't. Nice tackle there by 22 of Dunkirk. That is Mike Hanlon. Some more stats here. Passing for Fry, 6 for 10, 2 touchdowns, 72 yards. Leading the way receiving for Fredonia was Keegan Whitfield, 3 catches, 39 yards. Jameson Quinn had 1 for 17 and a touchdown. Actually, I know there was a second one in there. Davis had 1 for 15. Ronsky had 1 for a yard and a touchdown himself. So there's just some halftime unofficial stats for you. Thanks, Chris LeGros, sharing those in the Dunkirk sideline. And here we go, second half. Fredonia starts at their own 30-yard line. Fry takes the snap, hands off to Davis. Another nice hole right out the middle, still on his feet. Gets out past to about the 47-yard line, so Davis picks up right where he left off in the first half, Pat.
Yeah, they start with trips right, RPO, inside handoff to Davis, makes a couple nice moves, and gets close to the 50-yard line.
So that's a gain. Oh, started at the 30, so you have, 17 yards on first down.
Nice positive yards there by the Hillbillies.
Fry, quick pass here to Whitfield. He makes the catch, and he is going to be, another first down for Hillbillies. Back-to-back first downs, one on the ground and one through the air.
Yeah, he's wide open there. Watch the replay. No one covers him out of the slot. He wanted more, but he got pulled down by the jersey, by the Marauders.
So now it looks like, Whitfield's going the right side, trips right. Jamison Quinn all alone here on the left side. Two deeper safeties. Hand off to Davis, picks his way, still on his feet, but is going to brought down. But nice game, 5-6, tackled by number 70. That is Nate Garcia, junior D lineman.
Yeah, he's had a solid game as well on offense and defense. Yeah, I like this single coverage down at the bottom of your screen there. You got Jamison Quinn. I like.
Hand off to Davis here. Big hole. Breaks a tackle. Is going to be brought down, but another first down. Big hit downfield by Nillard. Doesn't like Davis getting all the rushing yards there and tried to take him. Here it is.
Yeah,
nice hole. Breaks a tackle, but Lard makes a good hard tackle right there.
Yeah, you can see maybe what the philosophy for the Hillbillies here. They come out in the second half and they have 3 inside handoffs in a row. Well, 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4, I should say.
Yeah, mix in a nice pass to Whitfield. I was trying to go back to a pass here. But no, right back to Davis. Another big hole up the middle. He can't get by. That's number 1 there. Keyshawn Gibson. Nice tackle there in the open field, but another Hillbilly first down.
I would have to say that might have been a touchdown saving tackle.
I would agree.
I thought he had it there for a second. And Dunkrik's on their heels right now. Fredonia is coming out hot. Their line is obviously winning the battles up front.
And they pitch. That is actually a pass to Whitfield because he passed it forward. Gets a block, turns the corner, and is going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. Keegan Whitfield, and that will count as a receiving touchdown. It's a forward pitch. Block out in front. There's by Davis. Nice block there by Jayhawk downfield, and Whitfield walks in. Great job by our camera crew as well.
Yeah, great job there by the Hillbillies. Great play call by offensive coordinator Matt Palvino. And they got it in the right hands of the right player. He got to the outside, picked up that extra burst of speed, and got in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's see. They're going to go for 2 here again. They're going to go pro set under center. So that's Sam Azra and Davi White in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Azra, and he is going to power his way in for the 2-point conversion to make the score 28-14, 9:45 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, and the Hillbillies go quick down the field, no problem at all. Just kind of how we thought the game was going to go, and they get in for the touchdown to start the second half, go up by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, I mean, the shortest play there was a 3-yard run. Other than that, every play resulted in a first down for the Hillbillies on that drive.
Yeah, they had a great play there by great plays. Micah Davis, a little bit of the workhorse on that possession, and got down the field.
But how about a little shout out here to the big old line there, because those running lanes were huge.
They were huge. Yeah, great job by the offensive line.
Led by senior Matt Cash.
Yeah, he's having a good game. I really like 72 out there, Simon Price, he's always doing a nice job up front as kind of the center leader of that line.
Absolutely. And we mentioned Owen Rush going down that Southwestern game. Well, Simon Price had a real bad ankle sprain, too. He went back in, but he was not the same. And losing those two, honestly, was the difference. And really probably cost us the tiebreaker because I don't think Southwestern comes back if those two. Short little pooch kick could be dangerous. Wow, that's a nice scoop by 32. If he could turn the Calder near, can he make the tackle? The soccer player does. Calder near, I believe that's his first career tackle.
That was Quanier Thomas, a senior running back DB, picked it up very easily off the one bounce where I thought it was going to be some trouble.
Me too.
And he picked up a burst of speed and got him into their own territory there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I agree. That was a very difficult scoop to come on the run down by your feet to do that cleanly.
Yeah, I don't think that was by design either. I think
Calder near
got under it a little bit.
Yeah, a little shorter than expected. But, Pat, the last time we saw this offense, they scored to tie the game. They gave the ball back, and Fredonia scored 2 touchdowns in about 3 minutes total. And now the ball, Sykes looks like he's able to get back on it. So that's not the start you want as the Marauders. But, I mean, this offense has really played a nice game so far. Yeah. So that'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, you don't want to start the possession after a nice return like that. You got to fumble a snap.
Yeah,
that might stall a drive a little bit. Got to keep it going if you're the Marauders here. Got to get a first down.
Absolutely. I mean, the last thing in the world you want to do is give the ball back 3 and out. It'd probably be 4 down territory, maybe depending on 4th down. But the way this offense is just trucking rolling right now, you got to have a little drive here, slow the game down, and get back in with one score. Sykes under center, Twins left. Gives it to Hanlon up the middle, but nothing there. He's met by a slew of black jerseys.
I love that Astrod comes in and just tackles 3 of his own teammates. Just
nobody's safe on the field with Astrod out there. So now it's 3rd and long after the fumbled snap on 1st down. So now they're behind the chains, and you know, they're going to have to come up here with a play. They don't have to get all 10 yards. Like I said, they're probably in 2 down territory, but you got to get at least 5 here.
I think they're definitely already in 2-10 territory, especially with being second half and being down 2 and nothing. You know, there is no tomorrow for the Marauders.
So Sykes under center, Twins right. And he is going to roll out to his right. Good coverage downfield, but a better catch and throw by Sykes and number 6, Dylan Bankowski, the sophomore.
He made a great play on that ball, even a better throw. Nice laser beam there. You've watched the replay, great play by Sykes. Ronsky had good coverage. He had good coverage, but he was able to make the nice throw. I thought he had my man Jerice Gaines deep originally on the flag route, but he went with the intermediate route and hit him with the.
Well, you can tell Sykes has a lot of faith in Bankowski. 2 or 3 times now he's thrown to him in tight coverage, and Bankowski's rewarded him with that confidence by making really all 3 of his catches have not been easy. They were all contested.
Yeah, he's going to have a chance to come back. I do believe he's their backup quarterback as well, so he'll have a chance to come back next year as a senior.
Sykes trying to go the hard count, gives it to Nillard, and he is met by Matt Cash and Micah Davis, senior captains, tackle for a loss and a turnover on downs.
My apologies. I thought they got the first down on that pass.
Oh, no, it was a yard or 2 short.
Yeah, I did not realize that. That was 4th down. Yeah, that was great play there by Cash and Micah Davis.
And you got to give Coach Sherlock, he knows I like to give him a hard time once in a while, but Jordan Sherlock dialed up the blitz there by his linebackers, and they rewarded him executing.
Also, Dunkrik did, you mentioned it. They tried to get him to go offsides, but Fredonia stayed strong.
Discipline, we don't say that a lot.
Yeah, they were very disciplined and held back. Got the
Fry
stop.
takes a snap, gives it to Davis, makes one cut up the middle. He's got about 5 or 6 yards on first down. Tackled by, I think, 32. You agree? Quante Thompson.
Quanye Thomas.
Quanye Thomas, thank you. So gain of 7. And that line just continued doing a nice job in front of Davis. This quick pass here by Fry to Whitfield, open right again. They're really respecting the deep pass here against these Hillbilly receivers.
Yeah, that inside slot receiver's been open all night, and Fry makes a nice, strong throw. Hits one of his favorite targets for the first down for the Hillbillies.
Whitfield gets it out just shy of the 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Whitfield's putting together a nice
Once
little game.
again here, Fry is going to go deep. He's got Quinn, and nice play, broken up by number 9.
He wanted that one.
That is Frank Wilson, and that's really the first shot they take it downfield, Pat.
Yeah, he had him. Nice little go route there by Fry. Put the ball on him, and I think it ricocheted maybe off.
Can we see that again, Jackson?
I think
quick?
it might have ricocheted off Frank Wilson's helmet originally.
Oh,
maybe.
okay. Here it is. Good job, Jackson, queuing it right back up. I don't know.
Maybe not, yeah.
Just got that left arm off. Handoff here by Davis. Gets to the outside. Going to be just short of the first down. Got down just in time. There was a marauder just screaming from the backside, looking to tee up Davis. Never saw him coming.
Yeah, and Nawar make the tackle on that one. He's had a couple touchdown saving plays there.
Yeah, so gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and, maybe 2. So 7, 8 yards on the carry. 3rd and, the box looks more like 3 to me, but we'll see.
Got the pistol formation.
Whitfield in motion. Oh, bad snap. So what if Fry, I mean, he was not, I think that's going to be on the center there. False start, yeah.
I think there was a couple guys moving.
Well,
I
think it's more, and he realized he was snapping it early and tried to stop, I think, and then a fumble. But, so it'll be false start on the center. You don't see that a lot, but it does happen. They have to remember the count, too. So now it's going to be a little longer, 3rd and 8, all the way back to the 50-yard line. They need to get to about the 43, so.
Now, is this 2-down territory for the Hillbillies?
The way they're rolling, I would think so, but it depends how many close. Maybe if they lose yardage or don't gain any, maybe they punt it and pin them deep. Fake to Davis. Fry keeps it, and he is going to be just short. And look at this pancake block down the field. And good sportsmanship. Owen Rush drove his man 15 yards down the field and put him in the dirt. And that's exactly what he did in Southwestern. He got kicked in the head, by the way, and couldn't return. But this was outstanding sportsmanship after that, lit it up. But now, and we are going for at least, look for a hard count here like we like to do on short yardage, and then they'll reassess, and they got him. You knew it was coming. We do that all the time. It's easier from up here than down there.
I feel for Dunkrik. there. They're working real hard out there.
Absolutely.
They're fighting. They're scrapping, and they just couldn't stay disciplined right there.
Yeah, I mean, in all year long, you look at their scores. I mean, the last 3 games, they scored over 20 points. They've given up a decent amount, but they've been in so many games and lost them late in last plays or given up second half leads. Just can't convert, but they come out and compete every week. You got to give them credit.
Yeah,
False, little bit of pre-snap whistle here.
Yeah, I did a real close game against Dunkrik and Olean, and I thought Dunkrik should have won the game.
And Olean is a solid program.
Yeah,
so
they always have
Cheektowaga, another good game. I mean, they were beating Cheektowaga into the 3rd quarter last week, Thursday night game, I believe, last week, and just couldn't finish. But these kids are out here playing hard, and this game's far from over. They get a stop here and get a score. They're right back in the game. Fry looking deep again, has a receiver broken off. Great play at the last second.
And that's Whitfield's money ball. He loves tracking down that high, deep ball. And he had it, but then the Dunkirk defender came in and knocked it out.
I want to say it's Kwanye Thomas again.
Yep,
Yeah,
he got
at the
his
last
man.
second.
It's great defense.
He didn't, you know what I love about that, young DBs? He didn't turn around and look for the ball because that slows you down. He read the receiver, and when the receiver's arm went out the last second, so did his, and knocked it away. That is textbook recovery right there and DB play by Thomas. Motion here, handoff to Davis, big hole up the middle. Oh, lost his footing on this hillbilly turf and couldn't get to the outside, and he might have had a big run there if he stayed on his feet.
Still a great run to make it 3rd and manageable here for the Hillbillies. That's what they needed. They couldn't afford a 3rd and long there.
Yeah, so that's a 10-yard gain on 2nd and 15.
He's having himself a nice little half here.
Back to Davis again, but he is hit from the backside. That's a great play there by, is that 23 Thomas again?
22
is
Mike
Hanlon.
Hanlon, yep.
And who has led the team of the Marauders in the first half with tackles.
Yeah, he's having himself a nice game defensively here tonight.
Yeah, it was a loss on the play, a loss of maybe 1.
And 4th down here for the Hillbillies.
So this would be a huge stop if you're the Marauders, trying to get them offsides again. This time didn't work. Now they're looking the sideline and get the play call. I'll tell you, the swing pass has been wide open. With these, there's no one taking Davis out of the backfield, but he's pass blocking here. Slant to Quinn. Did he hang on? No, he didn't. The throw was behind him, and he couldn't. That'll be a turnover downs, and that's what Marauders needed. Big stop there when they were on their heels. Their first defensive stop all day.
Yeah, and it would have been a close play if he made it, but the pass was just a little behind him. He slipped a little bit on the grass and incomplete.
Yeah, if he hits him in stride, I think he runs for a first down.
Absolutely.
But where he had to stop, dive back to catch it, I don't know. It would have been real close, like you said, Pat.
If he doesn't lose his footing, he might catch it and bounce it to the outside as well. But let's see if the Marauders can get some points on the board, make this game a little closer.
2:40 left. Pitch out to Millard to the outside, and he has the edge. Ronsky, I think he might have made a touchdown-saving tackle, and Millard and Ronsky mix it up there a little bit on the sidelines.
Yeah, that checks.
Yes.
Ronsky getting in there. I love to see it, though.
And that was Millard. I think that might have been his longest run of the game so far.
Yeah, I like the recipe of him getting the ball every time, but
Sykes and Bankowski has been a nice combo, but Dunkrik does need to get him going a little bit more. He's their best and most consistent offensive weapon.
When they have had some passes, it has gone.
But if they're behind the chains, it's real difficult for this offense.
Of course, maybe get a couple yards, then throw when it's 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, or a
they run this pro style power eye.
Sykes gives it to the up back. That's Hanlon, and he's almost breaks away. That's an ankle-saving tackle. I believe that Matt Cash that kind of swept the ankle there. Otherwise, Hanlon might have been gone. So here come the Marauders fighting back once again.
Yep, they got some momentum. They're being led by their senior quarterback, Sykes. He's coming back to the huddle, and he's getting them going.
Now, is Hanlon's a junior? Okay, so he's gonna have a nice year, his senior year, 5'9", 170. Sykes back under center, Twins left. Gives it to Hanlon again, and now fooled nobody this time. Let's see, that's
the duo of Cash.
That's Simon Price was the first one there, and Cash helped him finish it off. But good job, Price, playing that nose. Was ready for that this time.
3rd down and 2 for Dunkrik.
They're going.
And they're going to bring in the heavy package
Yep,
here.
the heavy package. You've seen this a few times. Glavy's coming off. I mean, he's played undersized all year, and there's a lot of fight in number 7. But in short yardage situations, they get the big man in.
Yeah, I like the way he's played on defense this year, playing the outside backer.
You can never question Peyton Glavy's effort. Sykes. Oh, he hit Hanlon. He's picked it up. but he is going to be tackled for a loss, and that's a bad break for the Marauders.
Yeah, was it going to be
you can see it as a sweep to Millard. And you're going to see it right here. He turns and hits Hanlon right in the butt. And then Azrod, that's enough for Azrod to catch anyone from behind. Another tackle for a loss.
I'll tell you what, if that play doesn't get botched like that, that's a first down for Dunkirk. He had some green grass ahead of him.
So, yeah, that's, a tough break for Marauders, and Marauders reckon, it's the end of the quarter. I think they're called timeout. So that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. The score 28-14. Fredonia scoring. Let's see, what do we got? 14 unanswered points in this game. Actually, they were down 14-7, weren't they? Or 14-6? And they had to go for 2 to tie it up. Was that right?
No, I think they went ahead.
Oh, they went ahead 14-7. That's right. They went for 2 to get to 14, but that put them up. Dunkirk came back, tied it with a minute or so left at the end of the first half. Fredonia marches down scores, marching down to score in the first possession of the second half as well. That's exactly right. Thank you, Pat.
It did work. Dunkirk, it gave up a touchdown right away, but then they came back, had a decent drive themselves, but turned the ball over. But then they got to stop. So they're fighting out there. This game is not over yet for them. So the coaching staff for each team, get your players going. Get them out there. This game's not over yet. I know that's what the Fredonia coaching staff is telling their kids right now.
Absolutely.
I was just down watching a little bit. Always a teaching moment there for my. Always a teaching moment down there for Coach Gramawa down there.
Sykes rolling to his right. He does wide open. Oh, good adjustment by Hanlon to make the catch, and is going to have a Marauder first down.
Yeah, he's wide open there in the bootleg. Watch the replay here.
No one picks him up out of the backfield. Not sure whose man that was, but he's wide open. Good tackle there, but too late.
Yeah, they had a play action left bootleg, so that's a nice play call there by the Marauders.
And a nice adjustment with that ball behind Hanlon to stay on his feet.
Nice
because even if he caught and fell down, he would have been short. So it was a real athletic play by Hanlon. He's having himself a nice game tonight.
And I've noticed that Ethan Fry's been out there a little more often on defense as well in the last couple possessions.
Right back to Hanlon here. Hits that hole hard up the middle. Not a lot there, but not because of lack. Well, let's see where they put the spot. He might have got at least three, maybe. If he gets 4 yards on first down, that's a great play. Yeah, he's going to have 4 yards here, Pat. So nice hard run there by Hanlon. And I bring up Fry. I got to say, I don't agree with this. Game means nothing. You're up 28-14, fourth quarter. Why are you risking your starting quarterback injury going into playoffs?
Yeah,
There's no reason. I get it. And next week, he's got to play defense. Today, no. If he's out there, to me, that's a mistake. That's not the risk. Definitely outweighs the reward in that scenario. Shotgun here for Sykes. All the time in the world. Oh, ball's loose. And who else? Sam Azrod getting the sack and forced fumble. Who recovers that? Let's see. That might have been Simon Price.
Looks like it.
And that's a big play, and he had a lot of time. That's more of a coverage sack there. He get rid of that ball.
Great play by the junior linebacker. He was all over that. He's got a big chunk of mud in his face mask right now. Well worth it.
Wait, where would the mud come from out here? I will say, considering the weather we had this week, the field does look great. It's well mowed. They painted the lines and everything.
Yeah.
It looks great, but it is really soft out there.
It's starting to get a little more muddy with the evening dew.
Yeah, and I thought it was going to be a lot worse. The wind really helped this morning in the sun. I mean, they were talking about moving the game as of yesterday to Dunkirk because of this field. With the seniors especially, I'm really glad they didn't.
Absolutely. Man, but what a play there by Sam Azrod. The sack, the forced fumble, gets up, gets his teammates going.
in motion, handoff to Davis, but he is hit hard there, and he's a little slow to get up. Is that Hanlon?
That's Hanlon. The dude's playing having a great
he
second
is.
half.
And Davis is shaking his left wrist after that carry. Let's see, where's Hanlon lining up out there? Because he came flying off that linebacker. That's a blitz there all the way. And he's coming hard. Looks like he's coming again. Nope, fake the blitz this time. Fry drops back to pass. There. No, that's garbage.
Got Ronsky.
He does have Ronsky, and he did a little unnecessary jump to run with it before he caught it. And we're going to see that on replay, but that was a very catchable ball by Ronsky.
Yeah, Ethan Fry made a great play there. He threw it before the receiver was open, threw him open, and ended up just outrunning it just a little too much.
So now Pat is 3rd and long, right? And if you don't get yards here, do you have to punt for the first time today?
I think you got to. You can't
up 2
can't
scores.
give him the ball where you took it from him.
Right.
So it's a huge play here for the Marauders.
Empty backfield, trips right. Throws it to Hawk over the middle. He's got to fight. He's going to be stopped short of the first down. The D lineman, number 70, comes up and makes a big tackle.
That's Nate Garcia.
The D lineman makes a tackle downfield.
And they're bringing the power formation in. The Hillbillies are bringing the power formation in. It looks like they're going to be going for it on about 4th and a long 2.
Yeah, and this makes more sense at this point. You're trying to put the, if it was 4th and 10, I think you had to punt it. They're in their own territory. They're huddling up here.
And
go ahead.
The guy has the wrong down marker.
Yeah, it's there. Definitely, but they're pointing it out right now. Nope, not first down. Next play, one way or the other, would be first down. It'll just be which way is it going?
All right, big play here in the game. Dunkrik needs a stop. The Hillbillies need a first down.
Give it to Davy White right out the middle, and he's going to have the first down. And look at that push by that O-line once again.
Yeah, he didn't have it right away, made a side cut, went forward, got the first down.
And that's the quickest. Davy has had a real nice season and coming back playing football, but he really hit that hole hard. I haven't seen that burst out of Davy offensively this season.
Yeah, that's a huge play there.
Trips right.
And they're going to just keep bringing it.
Yeah, they're stacking that box now. Fake the handoff, single coverage out to Quinn. And that was a real nice play against Southwestern. Trips right, you RPO, stack the box, you got one-on-one coverage, the slant to Quinn.
Yeah,
that winning touchdown was that exact play right there. Good play call there with the stack box coming hard, trying to stop this running game Fredonia has going all year, and they're still, they're going to make them throw the ball, and I don't think Fredonia minds that at all. Look at that box again, Pat. It's completely stacked, but Fredonia is being stubborn. A nice job by the line against the stacked line, getting a positive gain on first down.
Yeah, if you're the Hillbillies, you got to look to keep this clock ticking and talking. So,
yeah, it's hard. I mean, they're in a play like that with a defense like that. The offensive line is actually outnumbered the amount of guys they have to block. So that's what makes it hard to run. That's why they count the box and call the play at the line of scrimmage. But good job by the line there, giving Davis a running lane. He's got another one to the outside here. Breaks one tackle, kick, gets by the other one. He is going to be right around. I think he's going to be just short of that. Yep, it's going to be just short of the first down marker. So good job by the defense really stringing Davis out on that. Never could quite turn the corner. And those receivers, like we said, Hawk and Fry, Ronsky, do a nice job blocking down the field, but they did a nice job not blocking there.
Yeah, he almost had a clip, and he was able to get his hands off him and just get in the way.
So this time Azrat's in for Davis, but it's not under center.
It's in the shotgun still, yeah.
And they're going to give it. No, Fry keeps it. A slow start, but he gets through. It's going to get an easy first down.
Yeah, big play there. Get the first down. The clock's going to keep going. And
And this is, I can't say enough about this offensive line today. It doesn't matter who's running the ball. There's running lanes. We've seen Azrat running for touchdowns. We see Davi White get first down. We see Ethan Fry. Then obviously see Micah Davis with over 100 yards rushing now on the day himself.
Yeah, you love to see it. All starts on the line. Great
Quick
pass.
pass out here to, that would be Woodfield, yep. And he's going to have a first down. Davis heading back into the game now.
Yeah, we had a great view and angle on that pass. Ethan Fry stood tall in the pocket, made a nice 10-yard outplay to Whitfield for apparently not the first down. It's going to be second. Going to be second in inches.
So this is interesting, too. I saw White and Azrat go this game. They got a bunch to the right. Davis stayed in, so they got a tight bunch here. Look, maybe a pitch to the right side, to the wide side to Davis with the lead blockers, and here it is. See if he gets one block. He's going to cut it up. He has a lane into the end zone, and he has the touchdown. Nice cut, nice blocking, and the Fredonia Hillbillies make it 34-14 with 6:17 remaining.
Yep.
And here it is on a replay. Davis got tackled twice at the one, but this time he was not denied.
Yeah, great play call drawn up there. Had the trips right, pitch right. Put his foot down in the ground, made a cut back, got in for the touchdown.
Sal Tabone now in for the extra point. Let's see if we can get the extra point machine going here again.
Yeah, get him
going in the playoffs. Snap is up, down, no problem here with Sal Tabone. That's the Tabone we know and love. Making the score 35-14, 6:17 remaining.
Now this score is kind of a little bit more what we thought the score was going to be coming into the game. So Fredonia is finally starting to break away here. Dunkrik has been battling, but this Fredonia line, this Fredonia high power offense, the receivers, the running back is just too much for Dunkrik.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, as much as you love seeing your son running all over the field, the credit is to that. They're blocking more guys than they have to block at the line of scrimmage right now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
They're driving back, open up those running lanes, and executing.
And a lot of those guys are coming back next year as well.
Absolutely.
Which is great for the program.
Yeah, so next year's offense is you would think has to look very differently. They're losing, back-to-back years losing two great quarterbacks.
Yep.
Back-to-back years losing one great, one good running back. I can't call my own son great, right? And losing a bunch of receivers the last couple years, very good receivers, but they're going to have Azra and White back, and they're going to have that offensive line back.
You don't want to get ahead of yourself. The season's not over yet, but it always is fun talking about the future.
Tabone is a kick. It's going to be dropped. It goes out of bounds. You can't draw it up any better than that. It's special teams for the Hillbillies. And there's Jacob Lemke. Is he going out? He is. The senior Jacob Lemke going out to get some snaps.
Love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they
you think maybe you're going to see some other, you
got to
get coming on.
Yeah, you got to get some seniors out there that haven't been playing.
Yeah, so I thought, let's see, Vronsky's still out there. Is Fry in the game? He is in the game. Why is Fry in the game at this point? I don't understand. It's like you're begging for trouble. Let it go. Who cares if you give up a touchdown? Makes no sense to me. Lone coverage out here wide. Look at this bunch formation. See, they tried hit Hanlon right out the middle, and sorry, I misread that.
That was a keeper.
Sykes kept it. Yeah, good fake. He should have given off to Hanlon.
Yeah, it had the.
Makes it just shy of the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 for Dunkrik.
Yeah,
It's like Davis was trying to come off there.
I think it's some mud or something in his face, adjusting his helmet. But yeah, I don't understand why, especially your quarterback. I mean, you don't have a player like that to replace him. It changes your whole offense.
Yeah,
if he
which
gets hurt,
goes back to what they were talking about maybe for next year. It's definitely going to have to be a different style of offense.
Sykes drops back to pass here. Azrat's coming hard, setting up the screens in Nallard. But what a job. Nallard's still on his feet, though. Better job by Nallard, and he is going to be gone.
Great speed.
Yeah.
No, untouched. Great play. That was all him.
That was all him. Initially, the defense did a great job, like bottling him up, but he just didn't quit.
He made 3-4
missed tackles. Okay, there he is. You know,
there's
no
one,
space.
There's two.
Yeah,
There's three.
They're running into each other even, and then he just turns the corner and forget about it.
He is gone.
You know, that's the explosive Millard that you've seen all year for Dunkrik. Now that's a pass, not a rush. So
yeah, so he gets.
You know, he's gonna pad Sykes' number
got
a little bit
got
there.
Hey, you gotta pad the stats.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's I think they're gonna try to go for 2 here. I don't think it.
5-yard run into the end zone for the Marauders.
Yeah, they're saying about 75 yards on that guy. Great play.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of talent.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And he's had a great career. Sykes out roll. He's got his receiver open, and it's incomplete. He dropped it.
That's Pankowski.
Yeah.
Our score, Dunkirk 20, Fredonia 35.
Yeah. I have no control over that. Did someone claim the 50-50? Yeah, someone claimed it, so. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so with that, 5:10 remaining, 35-20. Hillbillies over the Marauders. Be receiving the kickoff here.
I turned it up a little bit.
All right. You try it onside here? What do you got to lose?
I think they definitely got onside here.
Yeah, and they're huddling up talking, so you would think Coach Gramala's out there warning them of just that. And if you watch Fredonia Hillbillies offense or special teams the last year, they've made a lot of big plays, but they've given up way too many onside kicks as well. So, and they're expecting it. Look at, they got one guy back. Davis is a lone back, and they got their hands team out here looking to recover. And
yeah, they got.
Hernandez kicking off for Dunkirk.
Now, see if they're disciplined that front. If it's kicked hard right at them, they got to let it go. That was a mistake in Southwestern. Let's see what happens. It is an onside. Oh, no! Who is that?
It's offside.
It's Ezra. He scoops it up and is going to score. So there's that onside kickoff return, or the kickoff return we haven't seen all year.
Yeah, you foreshadowed that one earlier.
Yeah, right. He looked slow at first, but then once he got going, he really picked up speed.
I don't think he was expecting to
Yeah.
have a wide open lane to the end zone. You know, the onside kick was right to him, and smart play.
Nice scoop. I mean, that wasn't an easy scoop on that to come up with that either.
No, it wasn't. And his great defense is rewarded by a touchdown on the third phase of the game, special teams.
There you go. 41-20, 5:01 remaining. Sal Tabone on to kick the extra point. And again, off the goal, the very top of the goalpost, he smoked it.
Extra point is no good.
And the kick is no good, so
Fredonia 41, Dunkirk 20.
he just pulled that in a little bit because it was well struck. I mean, he hit that goalpost hard, and it was the very top of the goalpost, too.
Yeah. Now, I'm being a little nitpicky, but
Okay, let's hear it.
I'm a former holder on special teams, and Fry, she should have his front leg down. The front leg's supposed to be down, the back leg's up, so that when you catch the ball and go to put it down, your knee doesn't get in the way.
Right.
It's something I've noticed. I think he held last year too, but it's just small. It's a small thing, But when you're up a few touchdowns, I know it doesn't quite matter.
Yeah, but that can matter. Playoffs are starting next week.
Which
do or die, right?
Which we should bring up. They're going to be a 5 seed.
Okay, so right here, we'll get back to Calder near on to kickoff. High kickoff. You feel right around the 21.
Pankowski.
Oh, my gosh. He just took off. Oh. And Calder near did he get a second credit for his tackle?
Definitely.
There? That's called there near.
the-
2 tackles today.
Definitely.
Bankowski slips
But okay, back to the playoffs. So there's a 3-way tie for first place between Salamanca, Southwestern, and Fredonia. I don't know if they'll give like each team credit for being co-champions or not, but once the tiebreakers take place, which are points against, or point differential, excuse me, in the wins and losses between those teams, Salamanca actually comes out on top, so they'll end up being a three seed. They'll play Cleveland Hill. Fredonia will be a 5th seed and play 4th seed Depew next weekend at Depew.
Oh,
And that's actually not going to be a sack, though. He got forward yardage, but
Sykes went back and couple black helmets down there. Story's one of them.
yeah. Oh, and is Sykes hurt after that? Let's see. So there's a Marauder down.
And it is Sykes.
You know, you don't want to see that at any point, especially right now. He's had a real nice game. He's battled all year long. Hopefully he's okay, maybe a little cramp or something. But when you're in that pile of bodies and everyone falling on you never know.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's a collarbone. They're attending to the shoulder, his right shoulder.
So maybe with all that body, he
Looks
yeah.
like a couple family member might be out there as well.
Zoe Dorman, please come to the press box. Zoe Dorman, please come to the press box.
So let's see. They're still attending to Sykes. He has not got up yet. Let's keep an eye on, see if they start working in any. Jacob Lemke's still out there. Let's see. And shout out to Copy Boy and did a nice job on the banners. I don't know if you noticed the senior banners are up finally out there, and they look real sharp. Looks like an old school football card out there. Ashley Brown took all the pictures, did a real nice job with that. She's done a real nice job all year long taking pictures for the team.
That's nice.
And that's a great keepsake.
Yeah, it's great for the players.
Oh, absolutely. And thanks to Coach Justin Sherlock for helping get that done this week too. You know, all these unnoticed things that the coaches spend so much time on, and the parents. And you know what else? Since we have a little time here, and it is Sykes is down, I'm going to give a big shout out to Shirlene Miller. Shirlene, I know you can't hear me right now because once again, you're working in that snack shop. Has no kid on the team this year and has spent countless hours over the last few years volunteering time for this football team. So hopefully you hear me say this, Shirlene, but thank you so much. I don't know if you're going to do it again next year or not, but either way, thank you for all your efforts that you've done also. And Sykes is walking off the field. Looks a little wobbly, Pat.
Yeah, it might have been maybe a head. It's definitely upper.
They're holding on him.
It looks like they're getting maybe something going on
lights
over at the
over
ambulance
there.
as
And,
well.
you know, I hope he's all right. You know, it is always scary. We never want to see that. So let's see. Keep an eye out for any other new players. Justin Stalter's out there. Sack here.
Yeah, and it looks like Bankowski is going to come in and play quarterback the rest of the game for the Marauders,
Who
number
got
6.
that sack here?
That looks like it was. Is that Story or?
No, that's
Oh,
Owen
it's Rush.
Rush. And who's done, you know, when he's been in there at end, has done a phenomenal job for the Hillbillies this year as well.
Yeah.
Joey Brown, the senior, going into the game. Getting Ethan Fry out there. Oh, no, Fry staying in. Matt Cash is coming out. You know, Cash can't even come. Millard on the pitch. Davis meets him, and he's going to be brought down with a lot of help by his teammates around the 41. And Matt Cash, two-year captain, he does nothing without being noticed. The way he came off the field, and he's like, look out, and making everyone move.
But also, that's that senior leadership. He just sprinted as fast as he could out of the game. They're up 21 points with 3 minutes left in the game, and he's showing leadership by running as fast as he can off the field. You love to see it.
Okay,
and it's not. This is not what Dunkrik wanted. Trying to get back in the game. Their starting senior quarterback comes out.
Vankowski rolls.
How many reps does he have? You know.
Yeah, and that is picked off by Fry.
And he's going. He's going for the pick six.
And he is going to score. Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag back here, and there's an injured Marauder player. Really hope it wasn't a cheap shot. You don't want to see that by anyone at the end. Nice pick by Fry. Here we go. Look for a hit. I didn't see the penalty there. I'm not going to lie.
I think they're going to call a clip, even though he barely touched him.
Okay, blocking the bat.
Fry is not happy. He wanted that touchdown. He wanted that senior touchdown going in on his last home game. He wanted that.
It's a nice close-up shot of that disappointed, smiling face.
I've been really impressed by him this year.
Yeah, he's come a long way. You know, when you have Nick Whitfield in front of you, you don't get the reps that you need to develop and learn to read and read the pass coverage, read the run-pass options. You know, it's not as easy as it looks.
Their offense is not easy as well. It's very complex.
Yes. And, you know, if you go back and look at sophomore and even junior Nick Whitfield, there was a lot of mistakes as well. Yeah, so there'll be.
Yeah, it's going to be I think it was a clip or a hold on
it was a block in the back was the signal. Yeah, the official signal block in the back.
It was. I did see it on the replay, but it was a touchy. It was unnecessary. It was, it didn't affect the play, and
I'm honestly just glad to see that someone didn't just lay someone out in a cheap shot.
No,
I saw that play. You're down. You're like, oh no, don't do that. You don't want to see that happen to anyone or any player do that from any side, and it wasn't. So that was.
Yeah, it was just a little push in the back.
And
it was
it
was the right call, but
especially it's 41-20. Like, why not throw the flag too?
Yeah, I almost thought he was just gonna go down.
Right, that wasn't happening.
not against your rival.
No, and maybe if it was a one-score game or something. But even then, 242, you want to go up by two touchdowns. Yeah. So I understand.
And Dunkrik was in a tough situation there with the backup quarterback Vankowski, and he's how many he plays wide receiver. So how many quarterback reps does he get?
A little pitch
to Bone.
The sound to Bone catches it. Oh, and he is rocked downfield right around the 10-yard line. Vassal to Bone, who just finished his soccer career, catches that's a pass again to Sal to Bone. Great catch on your part.
And he gets the first down.
So that's his first career catch.
And his teammates and the fans are just loving it.
Yeah, and Coach Rush can't be too upset because the soccer season's over. If that play happened during the soccer season, I don't think they would have done it. But if it did.
And they got Mike Brown back out there as well.
Joey Brown.
My apologies, Joey Brown.
Hand off to Davis, a lot of room, and he's going to get into the end zone for his second score of the game. 1:57 remaining, 47-20 Marauders.
And that's a little icing on the cake.
Absolutely. And look at everyone on the sidelines congratulating Sal Tabone. And Sal he was a very good football player in midget football. He was a great receiver, had great hands. We just saw the speed. You've seen the speed in soccer for years now. He's just a better soccer player. But he could go to college and kick too, Pat.
Yeah, he's shown a nice, strong leg. He's
Calder
pretty
near.
automatic.
Oh, bad snap again. So this is something they got to clean up. And Calder near is very disappointed. The senior, he wanted his chance at an extra point, but it's no good. So the score will stay 47-20.
Snaps have been a little shaky today. It
Yeah.
might be something to work on this week.
Absolutely, because that can cost you in the playoffs real quick.
Less than 2 minutes of play of tonight's
Okay, so the
contest.
ambulance, yeah, it looks like, I don't want to speculate, but the ambulance leaving, so you got to imagine.
He might still be down there. Sykes might
Well,
still
why
be down
would-
there. On the
I don't know
sideline,
why
so.
they'd be leaving if they don't have someone with them. Why would you leave? You know what I
Good
mean?
point, good point.
Because the game's not over, so that would just be blatantly irresponsible by them to leave if they're not. I don't want to say he left, but my guess is he's probably getting taken. Hopefully it's just precautionary, and Noah Sykes is okay. Calder near on the kickoff.
Calder near kicking off for Fredonia. Wilson, Mueller, and Minkowski back to receive for the Marauders.
Nice kick here by Calder Nears. We field right around the 19-yard line. Vankowski again, better coverage here by the Hillbilly special team. Pin on the sidelines, bring it about to the 32. And now you have a wholesale of subs. Let's try to get some names. Jacob Willie is in the game. Ray, I'm going to need to get my roster out
We got
here.
66, Sam Ray. We got Tyler Cusdale out there.
Minute 51 left in play of tonight's contest.
Got Ryan Profit out there. A bunch of juniors. Love to see it. Got Field back out there. Bryce Batcher, a sophomore D lineman.
Kroll is out there who started
And
last
it
week.
looks like we got too many players out on the field.
It could be. Everybody wants to play, Pat.
Put me out there, coach. Put me out there.
Yeah, 1-2 man. Davy White didn't get the memo that we were subbing.
He's
So
on. He's
still
on
out there.
defense one.
Yeah.
They're on.
You
defense
saw a
two.
slew of black jerseys coming at him. And Ball is going
Yep,
out
we
there
got
now. and
junior D back Mike Ball out there making an
So a
appearance.
lot of these guys trotting off the field probably for the last time here at the Orange Bowl.
The old Orange Bowl.
Man.
We got Grow out there playing linebacker.
Joey Brown still out there. So let's see if we can get some of these guys to make some plays. And they give it all to Millard, and he's on his feet. He's weaving his way. He's going to have a Marauder first down.
15, Kevin Brown is out there. He's a sophomore. Nice, tall, lanky receiver. He's got a bright future for the Hillbillies.
Carry 9 yards for the Marauders. Going for Marauder first down.
So nice run by Millard. And will they have any game next week, like a B Bowl, Dunkirk, or are they done?
Nah, yeah, they're done.
Okay.
They used to do a B Bowl, but they
Well, they did it. We have an extra
they
Millard
wouldn't
here
even-
on the carry again. Another first down.
yeah, I remember a couple back in the early 2000s. Fredonia's team was making those B Bowls quite often.
Yeah.
Another Marauder first down.
Isaac Stanford going into the game for the first time. Clock is running, and the big man, number 68, Dean Heminger, running out there.
Dean Heminger coming out for the Billies.
And the crowd's loving it. That's what this is all about. These guys put in all the hard work all week long as well, and they're going to get out there and play.
Dunker's, not rushing anything here.
They go back.
Vankowski's
He's
got
got
a
a
guy
man.
deep. He's hit as he's thrown, though.
Wow,
But
great
nice
catch.
count.
Oh.
Incomplete. That's too bad.
Vankowski with the deep pass.
And I want to see who got the pass pressure here. Jackson, hook us up here, because somebody got a real nice pass pressure on Vankowski and really saved a touchdown there.
Gaines almost made a great play on that one.
Was that Gaines was intended receiver? Oh, sorry, Jackson. Hey, but how about a shout out to Chip Rewalt and his crew and the village really supporting and giving a lot of nice new equipment for this. Oh, and DFT as well. Thank you, Jackson. We really appreciate all the effort you guys do, and hopefully we can get to Depew next weekend. Vankowski once again, and he's hit again as he's thrown. That's a nice job off the end.
Yeah, that's 55. Bryce Batcher.
Batcher coming in a couple plays. Whoa, you're killing our sound there, Chip. You did something. No, it's okay. So that's going to bring up third down there. So we didn't finish. So Medina, we all know that name Medina, will be the 1 seed. They're having another great year led by Noah Skinner, the power back that had a great game in the stadium last year against us. That's Resto, I believe. Juan Resto coming in the game.
Well, you can blame that win on the field conditions.
Sure. But he had a great game. He's leading the way in a power run attack, and they have their whole offensive line. They're the 1 seed. Lackawanna is the 2 seed. They're undefeated. And the 3 seed will be Salamanca. Almost intercepted
that was
here.
Willie.
Jacob Willie, nice play out there. Attack that ball 1 step forward. You got the pick, young man. That'll bring up 4th down. So Salamanca will be the 3rd seed. So there's your division winners. Medina, Lackawanna, and Salamanca. Depew came in 2nd division. Better points differential than Fredonia. They're the 4th seed. Fredonia is the 5th seed. The 6th seed will be Cleve Hill. Southwestern will travel to Lackawanna and play Lackawanna. And by the way, I think Southwestern is going to win that game too. And then finally, hit again. The ball's from short.
And
that will be it. Good job by these young, the secondary here, keeping that calls on the turnover and
that
downs.
was huge. And now they can, the Hillbillies can get in the victory formation.
Victory formation on senior night. And the 8th seed is up in the air. I know Alden's in the mix, Eden's in the mix. I think another team or two. So that's the only undecided position really going, unless Silver Creek beat Salamanca today.
Yeah.
Silver Creek was undermanned. It would be upset of the century if that happened. But that's our playoff scenario here. But let's give a big round of applause to these seniors here. And look at the fans in the end zone, Pat, to greet them.
Yeah, it's been a great night here for them and great ball game.
And that will do it. The seniors' last snap here at the Orange Bowl in a 47-20 victory. But the game was a lot closer than that for a long time, too.
Yeah, Dunkrik showed up and had a great – they played their hearts out tonight. You always show up for these rivalry games.
Yeah, and it didn't look like there's a lot of people at first, but the fans really continued to trickle in. And it was a good showing. And here the fans come storming the field. The players are like, halt.
Let us shake hands first.
Yeah.
Let us shake hands first.
And no one slipped or fell, so that's good. It is soft out there.
That's some good sportsmanship there by the Hillbillies.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, for the most part in a rivalry game, and I said some officials, like, good job cleaning that game up early, because it stayed clean after that. You throw a couple flags early on, and that solves the nonsense. I talk all the time in hockey and football. Don't let it go on. Players don't want to get thrown out.
Yep.
And then the tensions don't build. So that was a real nice job by the officiating crew. I don't say that very often, but it definitely was in that sense tonight.
I was shocked.
Yeah. You okay? Hey, you didn't pass out, did you? So that's our playoff scenario, and hats off to the Marauders too, Pat. They battled all season long.
Yeah,
and there was no quitting them here tonight.
No quit. They had a night. They played their hearts out tonight, and that's what all that matters.
Unfortunately, I don't have any end of the game stats for you right now, but I guess I'll never have them either. So, but they'll be in the paper tomorrow, and Fredonia will be on the road at Depew. And just a shout out to all the seniors. It's been a pleasure watching you guys through midget football, 8, 9 years old to now. It's really, I hope we have 3, 4, 5, 6 more games to watch you play. But congratulations on your final end of a regular season career.
As the fans get excited with some of the players, you love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to be an important week for the Hillbillies. The Pew's not easy, especially going up to Buffalo. You know, it's a familiar sight, but you know these coaches will have them ready to play.
Absolutely. So, Pat, any other final thoughts?
It's great to be here for Friday Night Lights. You know, down here at the Orange Bowl, another great game.
And here's some. Oh, look at this. We got highlights coming out later on.
You actually missed the first half highlights.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah, and
so here we go. 30 seconds left of highlights. Thanks, Jackson.
They're trying to get us off the air.
Yeah. So this is fantastic. I didn't know this was a thing. Here's a 2-point conversion. And that is it. So we got some close-up of the celebrates. And so I'm Shannon Davis. This is Pat Mahaney along my side. Pat, thanks for joining us.
Good to be
Thanks
here.
for tuning in. And let's go, Fredonia. Make it back to that stadium.
Go Hillbillies.